more for bite. Dun, 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 dun. Took a more for bite. Bum, 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 ba, da, dun, dun, dun. Took a more for bite. Took a more for bite.
The 2025, actually, no, 2024 champion is selected by TJ and Paul.
Took a more for
Round of applause.
bite.
Look at this.
Took a more.
The greatest monster of all time.
Bite. The greatest monster of all time.
I mean, I take umbrage with one thing Scotty said. He said selected by TJ and Paul.
Selected by TJ and
listen,
Paul.
I didn't select the Turkomorphobite any more than I selected any of the other winners of this.
Paul, you called yourself a kingmaker in this, so you can't fucking be all coy now. Like, oh, I had no choice.
I'm not a kingmaker. I'm a humble announcer.
Roll the tape back last show. Roll the tape back last show. The fix is in, guys. Look, if there's a betting pool on this tournament, which I mean, look, obviously we can't actually do that, but if we could, and you wanted to place your money, you might as well place your money on this. TJ and Paul, the fix is in. I think there's already been collusion. The tournament
maybe there has been.
Is a charade. It's a farce.
I
and it's
have
bullshit.
a question for you, Scotty.
Okay, yeah, I know your lame question. Go ahead with it though.
Why do you hate the Turkomorphobite so much, Scotty?
You probably won't accept the answer. I don't actually hate the Turkomorphobite. I just felt that one of the actual contestants that was entered in the tournament should have won. And I know you're going to argue there's an amalgamation of these other characters, but I wanted just not in this amalgamated form. One of the individuals that was going to be in this fucking fighting situation was going to win. I felt that people were robbed.
See.
And many people agree with me, TJ. Now, I'll be fair. Some agree with you guys.
Yeah.
You know, some agree.
The smart ones
Some
do.
fools. Some people that don't know what fucking their ass from a hole in the ground. People who are so ignorant that they think this thing should win. Made that selection, and fine. If you want to make a mistake in your life and be so stupid that you think this is the winner of the tournament, you have the freedom to do that.
I mean, this is the winner.
I mean,
Turkomorph.
I dispute the. You know, I look much like our great president. I have to dispute the.
Well,
results.
you know what, Scotty?
I'm disputing the results.
This time
I
around,
just want to tell Scotty. I want you to remember, Scotty, because I agree with you, except for one part.
I know. Yeah.
And I think you've forgotten. That turkey that's 1/3 of this was irascible.
What's that, Kingmaker Paul? I'm sorry, what's that?
Extraordinarily irascible turkey.
Yes.
Is the third part of this thing that we're looking at here.
And you know, that irascibility.
Yeah, that's true.
That irascibility has
that.
not been lost in the amalgam.
I didn't think. Look, I'm looking at this picture right now. Look, I'm not disputing the Turkomorphite's powers. I've never said that.
We're not talking about its powers here. We're talking about its
irascibility.
irascibility.
That is one of its powers. I would argue
sure.
the irascibility
That's fair.
of the turkey is one of its powers, and that's what it brings.
Quite irascible. Yes.
I mean, as we saw in the last tournament, whether I like the turkey or not, the irascibility was a huge factor in combat. It was.
It really was.
So, I mean, like, I'm not.
I mean, I would say it was one of the deciding factors, you know?
I can't change the results, though I'd like to. I would like people to storm the show and force you guys, beat the shit out of both of you, and make you change the results, which is the only thing I think that would happen, that would actually work. But obviously, absent doing that, I accept this as the champion. But I dispute
that would, you know what, Scotty? I'll admit to you.
And dispute.
That would have been justice.
Dispute. Sorry.
That would have been justice, Scotty. Had that happened, had you gotten that would have indeed been justice. But unfortunately, justice is in short supply on this planet.
You're right.
Yeah.
I cannot. You know, Paul, the first thing you said tonight that makes any sense to me.
Yep.
Well,
I'm turning over a new leaf, Scotty. Kingmaker no more. I'm Wu Wei now.
No, dude.
I am Wu Wei now. Okay,
himself.
I go.
Kingmaker. Paul,
I have adopted the philosophy of flow, Scotty. Okay.
Okay. Except when
if
it comes
the
to
Turkomorphobite wins, so be it.
There you go.
So be it.
So be it. Yes, indeed.
But, you know, I mean, it's an honor to even be nominated, Scotty, for the tournament, okay?
Yeah, I don't think any of these monsters feel that way, TJ. I think they want to take home the prize.
Well, let's see if they want it enough. But first,
they do.
Scotty, I think you got a crazy deal, don't you?
Yes, we have.
A crazy offer.
Crazy! Scotty's insane fall winter. Who cares what season it is deal?
It's Janu-Scary.
Man, Crazy Scotty has cost us so much money over the time because he's just giving it away.
I'm sorry, bro, but Crazy Scotty has crazy. You can't call it a crazy deal if it's not crazy.
It
Paul.
is crazy. It's the crazy.
This is a crazy deal.
The craziest deal of all time.
So if you join our Patreon in the next 48 hours,
48 hours.
How much do you get off? Did you get 10% off?
No.
That's pathetic. 20%.
Pathetic.
30%. 40%. 50%. No,
50%
no,
is
no.
probably 50% is probably a good deal.
60% off. No, not enough.
What?
70% off. What are we even thinking? 80% off, TJ.
What?
No. 85% off 2 days only.
85%?
Oh man, my wallet just fucking flew away, Scotty.
You know what that is,
floated
Paul?
out of my pocket. It's gone.
It's $1.05. I calculated it. $1.05. Not $1. $1.05.
99.999% off.
This is insane.
Give
How
us
can we
a
afford to do
fraction
this
of a
deal?
penny.
The actual answer is we can't, but we're stupid, so we don't care.
We're
I
giving
kinda
it
care
away
a little bit, but whatever. Okay. 200% off. Yeah, we pay you.
We pay you.
We pay you to watch it. No,
We're not
we
that
did this
crazy.
so that everybody can catch this tomorrow. Tomorrow, patrons only, guys.
Yep.
That's the way it works.
Do you have $1 that you can watch the Tournament of Terror? Do you have $1, TJ? Then you can watch the Tournament of Terror. You're a part of it.
I mean, after this deal, I probably won't, but we'll see.
You're still gonna make $1, TJ. You're still gonna get $1.
I don't know about all that.
You are, TJ.
Wow.
You subscribe to the Patreon just before this show? Damn.
Well,
Damn.
I'm sorry.
You fucked yourself in the
Thank you,
ass,
though.
friend.
You fucked up paying a yearly
made a
Patreon? No, you
wise-
didn't. You would have gotten $1 for 1 month.
It is a monthly. It's for the first month only, and it's your
Yeah.
Sorry,
And then those other
guys.
11 months, you would have paid full price and you would have gotten screwed. You did the right thing.
No, so you still did the right thing.
Yeah. Your savings are greater over time.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
And someone's Happy New Year. Happy New Year's to you guys too. That's why I've given you such a crazy deal to celebrate the new year.
What's so fucking happy about it, eh?
They're wishing you a Happy New Year, TJ. They're not saying it is
Yeah.
happy.
Well, wishing one hand, shitting the other.
That's a good point. I'd buy that for $1.05.
Would you buy that for $1? Get that drop, TJ.
And
Where's
a
that?
nickel.
Get that drop. I'd buy that for $1 because you would buy it for $1.
I'd buy that for $1. I've always wished that whatever that show was a real show.
Me too.
Because that show
went
looks
looked
great.
for that after I saw that movie.
We
I'm
all
like, is that a
do.
real thing?
We all wish that was
It's
real.
like, it's not.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yes, you would.
Yes, indeed.
And what can you get for $1.05 today and for 48 hours only? The Pessimist Productions Patreon, the greatest Patreon that ever exists. Other Patreons, even if they have more people, too many idiots. Less, they suck. No one listens to them. The perfect number is whatever the number we have.
Boo, other Patreon.
And the number you need to remember
Let me
today
tell you
is
this.
85% off, TJ.
I will tell you this, and this has always been my philosophy.
Go ahead.
If you got less patrons than us, you're a fucking
has-been.
loser.
Who cares what you have to say?
If you got more patrons than us, you're a sellout little bitch.
Yeah.
Only and if you
Have the same.
if you have the same number as us,
imitators.
imitation.
Yeah. Sincerest
Shallow,
form of flattery, though.
pale imitation. Exactly right. We have 3 divisions in the Tournament of Terror. Today, by the way, this show is just us telling you about tomorrow's show.
Yeah, let's be clear.
Yeah,
guys.
we're hyping it up. I know you guys think that the Tournament of Terror, but the Tournament of Terror is a 2-parter. This is the hype show.
Scotty wouldn't let it happen in October
Nope.
because he was crying about the
That's not true. Roll the tape back,
Bitch,
TJ. You admitted on this show that it was you.
But through my cunning and manipulation, I've gotten
Not true.
Scotty to agree.
Not true.
And it was
TJ,
going to be December-ween, but then we got Butt Football YouTube.
Well, that
So
we can agree
now
on.
it's happening in the scariest month of the year. Janu-Scary. Woo!
To be clear,
Dun, dun,
though,
dun, dun.
that's mostly true, TJ, except the part is that you got incorrect, is that I did not hold the tournament back. You admitted on the show that it was
Yes.
you.
I don't know. Every time we called you, Scotty, to
I
go
said,
like,
let's do it.
we're
I
working
said,
on
let's
this
do
tournament.
it.
We got to get this tournament
That's
out. You
not
said,
true.
I'm working on this crazy deal, guys. I ain't got time to talk about the tournament. I'm cooking up a
I
deal.
said, let's do the show. No, that's not true, Paul. I said, let's
Scotty
do
was like,
the
we're
show.
going to do something else for Halloween this year because you tournament
I
terror
didn't say
bullshit.
that. I didn't say that. Do you have proof I said that?
Yeah.
Do you have proof I said that?
I don't have proof, I guess, but you did.
I've got proof that you said what I said.
Bleh. Bleh.
That you admitted fault for the tournament not happening. Do not place it on my shoulders.
Yes.
I find it's best to just blame somebody else.
That's true.
Let's just
You know
blame
whose fault this all really is? Fucking Stevie.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what else is new though?
Yeah.
Stevie, you know what? I mean,
Y'all
I love
still
him.
matching gifted patron members? Nah, that's over. That was December's thing.
Yeah,
It's not December anymore, bitch. It's January.
But you can still gift those memberships, and now's a good time to do it.
Yeah, you can still do it
for $1 a piece. You can gift those memberships. I mean, come on.
Can you do that Can you do that?
I'm pretty sure you
Is
can.
that how that works? I don't know.
I don't know 100%, but I hope you can.
Well, whatever.
You should be able to.
I've never tried to do
At
it.
this point, you guys can buy your goddamn own.
We're fine with it though, if you can.
Yeah, you know what? I blame the corpse of Susan Wojcicki.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah, how dare she?
Yeah,
That
Her
zombie
family
bitch.
can't complain. She's dead. She can't hear us. She's rotting.
Yeah.
She's a rotten
She's
evil
rotting.
corpse. Yeah,
She's rotting now.
she's rotting.
She's in the dark place.
Uh-oh.
So
I'd buy that for $1.
Yes, you
I would too. I would too. So yeah, get your fucking Patreon membership. But yeah, just know that you're finding out the structure of the tournament. You're finding out the combatants of the in the tournament today. But you get no tournament. The tournament is for patrons.
Patrons only.
Only.
Bitch.
Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night.
I want to tell you guys about a crazy new rule
Oh,
that's
shit.
been added to the tournament this year.
This is news to even me.
Well, it shouldn't be because it's in the document that I shared with you, but
I barely read it.
well, here now you get to find
Hey,
out.
great. I get to find out now, too.
So, one rule we're bringing back is that after rolls and stuff, maybe you're pushing for your guy to win. You see that the rolls aren't too favorable. You can always invoke a twist, and you're allowed to invoke 2 twists per tournament. But
Oh, shit.
no twists in the fucking final battle, though.
Gotta be straight up.
Gotta be straight
Final
up.
battle is straight up. Yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
And the final battle, remember, is always 2 out of 3. That's tradition here.
Yes.
So, you know, the Turkomorphobite got to fucking beat whatever chump comes up against them 2 times.
2 out of 3 times. Yeah. No.
Yep. So but I added a new rule. There's now a dynamic where you can, in a desperate bid, try to save your guy from elimination. If a judge feels that his 2 fellow judges are stupid fucking morons who got the outcome wrong, they can try to force an override.
Oh, what's that?
A 20-sided die will be rolled. If they get a 20, they successfully force the override. But
Oh, shit.
if they get a 10 or under, they lose their ability to vote in the next fight.
Oh, fuck.
So you got a fucking 1 in 20 chance of overriding the other 2 judges, but you got a 50% chance of losing your voting rights in whatever the next fight is.
All right, so, but to be clear,
Yeah.
Well, you got a
roll the
50-50,
20,
right?
if you roll the 20, there's no, like, no one can, I appeal and roll a 22.
No.
Okay, because that sounds interesting, but I just don't want there to be something like, so that is the
You
final.
get one of those. What are we overriding with it again?
So let's say you're fighting a tournament, right? You know, it's
Yeah.
fucking whoever versus whatever, right?
Yeah.
And you're going for whoever, and me and Scotty are like, we think whatever won.
Right.
You have the ability at that point to be like, I'm going to try to override that. We're going to roll that
Yes.
20-sided die. If you get a nat 20, you
Override
override
us.
You override both
So
of
your
us,
guy
and
goes
your
through.
guy goes through.
Yeah, your guy goes through.
But if you get a 10 or under, you lose your voting rights in the next round.
So there's risk versus reward. I mean, like, you potentially have a chance to save your combatant.
So you can completely undo the mechanics of a fight, all of the twists,
Yep.
We have to get
all of
20.
the fucking things that happen.
Yep.
But you've got to get a fucking nat 20.
You got to get a nat 20,
Boom.
and you risk losing.
I mean,
You
that
gotta-
seems pretty reasonable.
So
So
you gotta-
there's only one. So
I
if you
mean,
get a
it's a big
19, it don't
gamble.
count. So it's only.
And you only
a
get
20.
one. You only get one?
Everyone gets one.
Okay.
One override.
One chance.
Gotcha.
You're very unlikely to succeed, but it is a possibility.
It's happened before.
Yeah, it could happen.
We did a roll one
You
time.
only have a 1 in 20 chance of success, but you have a 1 in 2 chance
Well,
of losing your
I think
voting
it
rights
was-
in the next round.
I think there was something where like we rolled a 20, so like someone got a spaceship or something shit one time. There's
Yeah.
some crazy shit. We actually got it.
You never
So
know.
you
Paul
never
has
know.
the luck of the devil in these, so if anyone's gonna get that nat 20, it's probably
Yeah.
gonna be him.
It might be someone.
Yeah.
He might have. Kingmaker Paul might have a favorite.
And once again, that cannot
I
be
told
evoked
you,
in the
Scotty,
that
Kingmaker
cannot be
Paul
evoked
is
in the
gone.
championship
I don't
match.
know about that. I don't know
Because
about
there's
that.
another thing we've added this year. The championship match must be decided unanimously.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
And that might be a contentious.
That might be like hours.
Well, we
upon
talked about this.
hours.
We
Yeah.
talked about this, and we came to the determination that this will be a filibuster. Like if it's split, if the vote is split at the end of this, and me and TJ or TJ and Scotty think it's one way, and I think it's another way, and we just cannot, for whatever reason, come to an agreement, then it becomes a filibuster. It becomes a battle of wills.
Yep.
We are not turning off the tournament until one side or the other folds
True.
and switches their vote over, and it becomes unanimous. So this might be, a typical 5-hour tournament of terror, 4-hour tournament of terror. This might be a 24-hour tournament of terror, depending on how stubborn
Maybe we'll get to that
the
last
people
match and we'll all agree, and that won't need to happen.
It could. Yeah. I mean, that could
Or
happen.
maybe it's going to happen,
contentious.
and maybe it's going to be a long fucking night. Who knows?
And there's rules to that too, according to you, TJ. So you cannot leave. I mean, you can go to the bathroom. But
Well, yeah, you can leave to go to the bathroom or grab a snack or whatever, but like you can't leave.
Yeah, you cannot leave the studio for I would say you got 5 minutes, dude. You got 5 minutes.
3 leftover crest. Thank you so much for the Argentinian pesos. We
Thank
got
you,
5,000 pesos. That's quite a decent amount of money right there.
Obviously,
Thank you.
donations are great, but what we're really pushing right now is for you guys to take advantage of that 85% off coupon code Scotty85.
True.
Get you a month of Patreon for $1.
Do it.
See the tournament.
Why
of
wouldn't you
Terror.
do it?
So we have 3. Now we're doing things a little differently now than we have in the past because we have 3 divisions. So we've had to get rid of the double elimination mechanic. Your guy loses, they're out. No second fucking chance.
Yeah.
Because we got too many fucking contestants this year to fuck around.
Too
We
many.
have 3 different divisions. We have the fright weight division. We have the heavyweight division. And we have the video game character division.
Video game viciousness.
Yeah, something like we didn't come up with a pun for that, but whatever.
This is the video game vicissitude of victorious venality.
Yeah. V for Vendetta. All right. I know you guys are probably eager to get into who's going to be in this thing.
I mean, we got 17 new combatants this time, so yeah.
We got tons of new combatants.
17 brand new combatants to the tournament.
We're going to go over the fright weights first.
Yeah, we're going to start with the fright weights and just work our way down through the brackets. And then, we'll talk as we go and discuss who we think has got a good chance, what their powers are and stuff.
I need to tell
Get
you
all
guys,
that out of the way.
I need to tell you guys about this mechanic, too, because we have 3 brackets. That means in order to determine who will proceed to the championship round, there is going to be a triple threat match between those 3 competitors. The fright weight champion, the heavyweight champion, and the vicious video game vicissitudes of whatever.
I mean,
champion.
that's going to be so many fucking rolls into one battle.
But the thing about a triple threat match is the weakest competitor has a better chance in a triple threat match.
True. Because they can capitalize on what else is going on there.
I mean, could there be a temporary alliance, take one of these monsters out, and then they settle?
It could happen.
Could be.
It could happen. We can't stop it from happening.
True.
The monsters decide to team up. What are we going to do? Tell them no?
Not me.
One of them grabs the steel chair and betrays another one. You know what I mean? What are we going to do? Say no?
Our first 2 picks kind of feel obligatory. Even though, one of these guys has done pretty well in this tournament in the past. One of them has not.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Because, you never know. It all comes down oftentimes to those rolls.
Yep.
But let's go over our first fright weight division. I know some of you horror purists out there might object to this being in the fright weights. But I think we have to reflect the reality that this guy he did well in the first tournament. He didn't do well in the second 2. But
he's a simple guy. He's
Yeah.
a simple he has a simple method. And I think fright weight is good for him. I think maybe he should have always been a fright weight.
I think you might be right.
So this is Michael Myers. Like TJ said, he's made a run at this tournament a couple of times. He's done okay in it. Michael Myers is the shape of pure, motiveless evil. Silent, patient, disturbingly blank, hidden behind an expressionless white mask, he moves through suburban streets with an inhuman calm, watching rather than reacting, as if studying his victims long before he acts. There is no rage or pleasure in what he does, only inevitability. He kills because it's his nature, like the scorpion, not because of revenge or desire. Bullets slow him, wounds mean nothing, and explanations fail, leaving only the unnerving sense that Michael is less a man than a void wearing human form, an empty presence that watches, waits, and will always return.
Depends on what Michael
That's
you're
Michael
using.
Myers.
We're just averaging them out, I guess.
What are we doing?
I mean, he's at what depends on what Michael you're using. Of course, it's Spino saying this fucking pedantic shit.
Oh my God.
We'll determine that. Don't worry.
Yeah. He's averaged out. We're pulling the essence of Michael Myers from all of the films, and we're distilling them into one Michael Myers. Okay,
Yep.
That's the way this works.
Except, was it Halloween Kills?
Except Halloween Kills. That
We're
guy
not
is
counting
dead.
that one because Michael Myers is a little pussy that gets his ass
Right.
kicked in the sewer.
I mean, well, maybe we'll have to hold that against him a little bit.
So I have to be honest with you. I don't really feel like Michael Myers has much of a chance.
Yeah.
I really don't. And maybe I'm wrong about that.
History has. I mean, look, he went pretty far in the first one. I think he actually made it to the championship round, if I'm not mistaken. So he did. He
yeah,
has
against
had
Pinhead.
he had an impressive showing there.
Well,
Pumpkinhead fucking savaged his ass.
Like
Pumpkinhead,
anything
yeah.
else, though, it depends on the path that he is put on.
yeah.
You know, like who does he have to fight? Now, obviously, the triple threat introduces
Well,
a new
I will
mechanic, so
say-
it's gonna be harder for him because even if he gets,
I think
even
he
if he
stands
tears through
a
the fright
pretty
weights,
good chance of getting through the fright weight division.
but then he's got,
But
unfortunately,
I
the
don't know
triple
how he's
threat.
going to go in that triple threat. And I don't know if he's
Who's
clever
gonna
enough to be the
emerge?
guy that fucking hides while the other two duke it out and then comes out and fucking
I don't think he
savages
is
the winner. I don't know if he's that
I don't think
strategic.
hide is the right word, but here is something that I do think gives Michael Myers a distinct edge in this. And it was in the text that I read describing him. He doesn't have motives. Like his motive is to destroy. You know what I mean? He's not like mercurial. He doesn't have, he's very one track. And I think that might serve him in this. I really do. But other than that, I really feel like because we know the scope of this.
Yeah.
And I know that the things that he's up against and the people that he's up against, and it's just hard for me to place him anywhere where he does good. But hey, maybe that's just my opinion.
Do you know? And look, I know Paul is not the biggest slasher fan on the face of the earth either, and Michael Myers is like probably the prototypical slasher.
Yeah.
But we have
The shape.
We have here a guy that also felt kind of obligatory and has been in this, I think, every single time as well. And
you know what I gotta say?
one of these guys was almost cut, but the way things ended up shaping out,
Yep.
he wasn't cut.
Jason Voorhees, I gotta tell you, I don't know how you guys feel about this. We didn't talk about it. If he fucks this one up and just chodes out, he's done in
Nah,
this
he's
because
done.
we've given him way too many spots.
This is his last chance.
He may have the most show. Well, he's tied for the most showings with some of these, and the other ones that are showing back up are like champions. Some of them, and this guy just fucking fumbles it every time.
Yeah.
I will tell you
Michael
this.
Myers made it to the finals in the first tournament. Jason has never really gone that far. So
No, and listen, I mean, look, if Jason
it's
has
his Dracula year. If Dracula, and we even talked that Dracula
We
might
have
come
cut-
back
we have
as
cut
the
guys-
as the Castlevania Dracula, but as the movie Dracula, it's very unlikely.
we have cut guys for, look, we cut Freddy. I'm going to just spoil that for you guys. Freddy's not in this
Sad, but
Yep.
because he's just never had any good showings. We've cut Dracula because Dracula's never had any good showings. Jason's really not had great showings either.
No,
But, we're going to give him one last chance because I personally have an affinity for the fucking guy. But really, him and Michael Myers. They're both kind of big, dumb, lumbering killing machines.
I almost think they should be put up against each other if that's possible.
Well, I always randomize the seeds, and we will see.
I hope it is.
We will get at the end of this discussion. I'm going to show you who's up against who in the first round.
I think a score has got to be settled. If there's going to be a slasher in this tournament, I think that has to be answered.
You know, there is one thing that we know of Michael Myers too, is that he's not entirely emotionless.
Thanks,
he
King
is
Buck.
driven. He's driven by sorrow, right? And loss and abuse and violence. Like he's the product of a horrible childhood.
Well, you mean Jason?
And Jason, sorry. Jason, product of a horrible childhood. Now, so is Michael Myers, to be honest with you.
I mean, it depends on the iteration with Michael, but yeah. I mean, if you look at the Rob Zombie ones, you know, I don't really like those, but they do give. It makes a little more sense why he is the way he is.
Little backstory on it, yeah.
But you know, the idea of the first one, I think, with the John Carpenter idea was like he's a normal kid from a well-adjusted suburban family, because I think he wanted to defy any ability for the viewer to explain why Michael is like this. I think that's what makes him compelling, is that there's no reason. But with Jason, there is a lot more. I think Jason is a lot more motivated by sorrow. I mean, like he lost his mother. You know, I mean, like if you think about Jason's backstory, it's a pretty tragic story. I mean, he drowns as a kid. It turns out he didn't actually drown. He just, he ended up living in the woods for years and years. He is canonically like retarded
and like deformed. And
stuff,
and he's deformed.
Yeah, deformed.
And, after years and years, he hears his mother's voice for the first time. He goes rushing to go see, my mom's back. And, he arrives just in time to see his mother decapitated by a camp counselor, the very people whose neglect caused him to drown in the first place.
Yep.
And ever since then, he's been on a fucking rampage. So I mean, like, there's a lot more tragedy to the Jason story than the Michael story,
tragedy,
which I think is what makes him a little bit different. Although functionally, when you're just watching the movies, they're very similar fucking characters.
Yeah. Well, they play out in similar ways, but the intentions are very different. Jason is about a warped sense of revenge and justice.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. And Michael Myers is not. Michael Myers isn't out to punish anybody. He's just death itself. He just decides he's going to kill somebody somewhat arbitrarily and does it. You know what I mean? And so that may give Jason an edge, and it may give Jason a weakness in this. I mean, having that emotional connection to what you're doing, your mother, the betrayal of those camp counselors, and blah, 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 right?
Depending on the roles, I mean, this could be very bad for Jason. I mean, there's really something more that can be used against him. You're right.
Possibly. Yeah. I mean, even if you look in the credits of the original Halloween, he's not Michael Myers is not credited as Michael Myers. He's credited as the Shape, because I mean, I think it's kind of gone adrift from what John Carpenter wanted, because he really didn't want it to be about this Michael Myers as a character. He wanted him to just be a blank template of fucking generic fucking unstoppable evil. And it's kind of, it's kind of hard to keep that going when you make film after film after film.
True.
But anyway, enough of these rote characters that we've seen a million times before. Let's see some of these newbies.
Ooh.
Yeah, we have a new multi-combatant. This is new to the series. We're going to have the Gremlins. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The entirety of the Gremlin crew is going to get to show up and gang up 1v8, because I think we decided we're going to use the Gremlins from Gremlins 2, which, some of them are normal, some of them are really one of them's really intelligent, one of them's a big spider, there's Veggie Face, there's all these Gremlins.
Yeah, we got to get some Gremlins up. We got to have Stripe in there.
Yeah, there's a variety of Gremlins.
Stripe, yep. So the Gremlins are chaos given claws.
Mm-hmm.
Small shrieking creatures born from a simple set of rules that, once broken, unleash pure anarchy. We decided, by the way, they will have eaten after midnight. We're not going to make them Mogwais and have them behind a roll.
It's not.
Yep.
We didn't put Mogwais here. We put Gremlins.
They are Gremlins.
Yeah.
With leathery skin, needle-like teeth, and a gleeful malice, they revel in destruction, not out of necessity, but joy. sabotaging homes, machines, and entire towns with manic creativity. Unlike the traditional monsters on this list, they mock fear itself, cackling as they maim and run, turning everyday comforts into weapons and traps.
Now, I think the Gremlins, especially with some of those special Gremlins that we're pulling from Gremlins 2, they got strength in numbers. Now, an individual Gremlin, they can be pretty fucking threatening, but like we have seen that they can be taken out by like a housewife, so they're not like.
They're not unstoppable.
Like in combat, they're pretty far from like an unstoppable force.
But they have the numbers advantage. So let's say they
got numbers and they got teeth and they got claws and they're fucking psychotic. And whatever environment you put them in, they are going to be the ultimate environment users.
Yes. 100%. Well, I imagine they get advantage, like they get to be the environment first or something. The Gremlins then could have a very strong showing just based on that. I mean, if they get to set up traps and shit, and that's not out of the sight of the Gremlins' abilities to do.
3 or 4 Gremlins won't do much. 10 to 15 will mess you up. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to be saying we got.
Yeah, it's a horde of gremlins. Yeah. It's enough gremlins to really fuck up a neighborhood. You know what I mean? And I think that's fair because all of these other single combatants are really powerful enough that if they roll right and they fight right, they should be able to beat the gremlins. But the thing about the gremlins is they've got a chance. Oh, they really do have a chance at running at this.
I think that for the gremlins, location is going to be such an important role. Yeah, because these are the ultimate saboteurs. I mean, that's the origin of the term gremlin is, the World War II planes. They would say there's gremlins sabotaging
the worst
planes
battlefield for them will be close quarters or just like nothing. Like you're in an arena.
But you give them an environment with a lot of hiding spots and a lot of stuff to sabotage.
Yeah, that's going to be amazing for them.
So I mean, gremlins, I think they're going to be very reliant on locational roles.
I think a lot of these, I think you could say the same for a lot of these combatants, though. Location has been a big decider in this.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I just think it's going to be
in every one of them, but extra. Yeah, extra for the gremlins. They're going to be able to
exploit the locations better. I mean, surely, just because it's simply they have greater numbers.
Gremlins is a Christmas movie. Changed my mind. Why would I? It is.
Yeah, why would? Yeah. Look at it right here. I mean, obviously,
look at what you're looking at.
Yeah, they're caroling. I'm not going to dispute it.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas movie.
Maybe one of the best theme songs too of a horror villain.
Definitely memorable.
We have another horde enemy. That's another thing we've added this year is we've decided that, it doesn't always have to be just one character. Yeah. Here is another horde enemy that you could fuck with. Now, this is just one, but what we're talking about.
Well, this is the leader, Isaac, the leader of the children of the corn. A wild card entry here. I don't know. The antagonists of the children of the corn are children themselves, gaunt, unsmiling, and unnervingly devout, led by the coldly charismatic Isaac and enforced by the volatile knife-wielding Malachi. They are not monsters in form, but conviction, speaking in scripture-like riddles as they carry out ritual executions with the calm of true believers. Their obedience is absolute, their mercy non-existent, and their loyalty lies with a nameless God that lurks beneath the corn.
He who walks beyond the rows or behind the rows. I can't remember if it's beyond or behind, but yes.
Children stripped of innocence and empathy, they embody a terrifying inversion of childhood. There you go. So, a big town full of crazy kids. What do you think? I don't know.
Is this a good movie? I've never seen it. Not really.
It isn't.
I would
No,
love
it's a really
to
bad
see
movie.
The Gremlins and the Children of the Corn face off. I've got to be honest. I really hope we get these two hordes just come together in one of these battles.
Well, both fright weights, so there's a real high chance that they will face each other.
And like I said, at the end of this, I will show you how the randomized seeds shook out the battle, and you can see what you can look forward to in round 1. But I don't know. The Children of the Corn, I don't think they got a chance, but you never do.
I will tell you.
I mean, they are some pretty fierce motherfuckers, and
they are.
We've dropped the conceit of giving people weapons because some of these horror icons already have their own weapons, and
we don't want to strip a weapon.
Assuming are going to be having all their scythes and farming implements and whatever else you've seen them use.
Yeah.
Well, there is one role in this that these guys could roll, these Children of the Corn, and that is the cornfield
Yes, I've made sure that every character has some sort of home field represented. And of course, you're always going to get a buff if you end up pulling your home field. There is home field advantage in this tournament for sure.
Yep.
But you can only get
these guys
location
roll.
only occurs once. So I mean, they're not going to get the cornfield time and time again.
That is true, but let's say that they, roll really well and squeak their way into a semifinal or a final in their fucking bracket, and then they roll cornfield. I mean, it's going to be hard.
It's kind of hard to deny. That's where their god lives, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, he who walks between the rows is out there.
I gotta get the drinks.
So,
drinkies.
That adds a whole nother fucking angle to this. So if they do, in fact, roll their home field advantage, once again, I don't think these guys are going to go very far, but you never know in this tournament. And they've never gotten a crack at it.
All right.
They've never gotten a crack at it. So I'm interested to see how they do, to be honest with you. I don't expect great things, but who knows?
You never do, All right, next up, we got a more modern horror villain. I don't know if she's quite reached the level of icon status, but I think a lot of people have seen it. And I mean, I think it's it's a really good movie, in my opinion, anyway.
I checked it out, and I enjoyed it. I mean, it's this, it's another slasher flick, kind of, for me.
It is kind of a slasher, but, you got to admit, I think Mia Goth has got some pretty good acting chops that kind of elevates it above
she was
that
great.
standard. Oh, wait, it's Pearl.
Let's talk about Pearl.
Yeah.
She's a smiling nightmare wrapped in a pastel dress and desperate dreams. A young woman whose longing for love, fame, and escape rots into something feral and violent. Isolated on her family's farm and suffocated by duty. She projects sweetness and vulnerability while harboring an abyss of jealousy, rage, and self-loathing beneath the surface. Her wide, unblinking eyes and rehearsed cheer mask a terrifying entitlement. Her rehearsed cheer masks a terrifying entitlement. The belief that she deserves greatness, no matter the cost. And when reality refuses her, she responds with sudden, intimate brutality.
Yeah, she is a crazy fucking bitch, for sure. She murdered Superman, for fuck's sake.
I know. It's fucking wild.
Her eyebrows.
I was iffy.
Have eyebrows, bro.
I was iffy on letting this one into the tournament because, quite frankly, I'd never seen the movie. Knowing it was kind of a slasher flick, I kind of skipped on it. But I did go check it out for this tournament, and I gotta say, she's a vicious little shit. And the things that drive her could give her a big boost in this tournament. She wants to win this tournament.
Difficult for. I mean, she's definitely gonna be driven. She's gonna be up. I mean, she's definitely the weakest physical entity in this bracket, so she is going to have to be strategic, but I think she's capable of that.
I'd say so, yeah.
I mean, but
not
it's
only
tough.
that, but
if she comes up against the children of the corn, I mean, she's going to be ganged up on by a lot of people who have very similar attributes. If she comes up against Michael Myers or Jason, I mean, she's going to have a lot to deal with there,
But as we always say, it comes down to the rolls. I mean, if she rolls favorably, we've seen that. And like, you might say, oh, that's just one battle. We've seen people just roll well the entire tournament and win it.
You never do,
It's true. Sometimes oddballs too, and I got to be honest. Like I said, I want to circle back to this.
Sometimes
I want to circle back to this real quick.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Paul.
I was just saying, Pearl wants this. I think more than anybody in this tournament.
Well, that's her whole
and that
thing.
Stands for something. She wants accolades. She wants accolades. She wants to be recognized. She wants to be seen. She wants to be awarded and fawned over and loved, right? Mm-hmm. So who in this tournament could you argue wants this crown more than Pearl?
I mean, it's the very nature of her character that she wants.
Right. And so that alone could drive her beyond. Somebody said in the chat, so she's just a human, she doesn't have powers. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess technically, biologically, she's human, but her power is this endless, empty void of need and desire for positive feedback and recognition.
Oh yeah, that's true. She's a female Sigma for sure.
Yes.
She's got that grind set.
And so that's fucking, that could carry her way farther than some of you guys think, honestly.
Well, let's also remember this. Sometimes the tournament itself puts its thumb on the scales in favor of a character for fucking some reason.
True.
We've seen it happen. Characters that, you know, by all logic that we can come up with have no fucking, you know, I mean, not no, I guess, but like have very little, chance in our minds. Sometimes the tournament will just be so kind to them and give them the ideal, beautiful roles that get them there. And we have enough variety of roles that you never fucking know what's going to happen with this.
You never know, man. And like, that's why I will not declare anyone. Like, yeah, obviously physically Pearl is not going to be my number one pick. You know, obviously you want to go, well, who's the strongest? But that's not how the tournament goes. The tournament goes based on the roles, the locations, who you're up against. I mean, there's just so many things. And, you know, you can have everything going for you, but then roll a disadvantage. Or roll a bad environment. You know, obviously, if Pearl gets put in an environment that she's not suited to, you know, that can make a big difference. But I think she's motivated. I think she's going to be a stronger competitor than people would initially just.
And we will see. But remember, this is a single elimination tournament this time, so there's no second chances.
Yeah, there's that's it. You're dead.
Another brand new dude, never made a run at this tournament. Let's talk about Toxie. Toxie,
and I was surprised
aka the Toxic Adventure.
I'm sorry, you go ahead, Paul.
No, I'm just going to read his little bio real quick.
I keep trying to jump the gun and talk to you.
Nope. It's a grotesque accident turned unlikely force of justice. Born when meek janitor Melvin Ferd Junko III is twisted into a hulking mutant by radioactive waste. His body is warped and monstrous, skin mottled and deformed, face locked in a permanent snarl that announces his separation from humanity. Yet beneath the slime and the bulging muscles is a raw, furious morality, one that targets bullies, criminals, and corrupt authority figures with savage, over-the-top vengeance. Toxie is not graceful or subtle. He is excess incarnate, part horror, part satire, wielding brutal violence as a blunt instrument against cruelty. So there you go.
Well, you know, Toxie, the thing I wanted to say is I was kind of surprised that this was actually someone that Paul put up because I know he's not a fan of this film. But
I'm not. I don't really like trauma stuff, but I do like Toxie.
I mean, like, he's kind of an endearing character.
Of Toxie.
But, you know, the thing is, too, about Toxie, and I think one of his big advantages in this tournament, he's one of the few characters that's good.
Yeah.
He actually has a drive to destroy evil at all costs. Like, if he is in the presence of evil, he cannot help but destroy it. So he is going to be up against a lot of evil here.
He's going to have his hands full.
But he is going to be very, very driven. Almost
that's where he likes to be.
Level to fucking
that's where he likes to be. Ideologically, these people have, most of them have murdered a lot of innocent people. And have, been a force of negativity in the lives of the average Joe. And that's what Toxie is all about. He's all about protecting the little guy and punishing the people that take advantage of the little guy.
Right.
And who could make an argument that any of these people aren't that? So he's another Pearl in my mind. Whereas, like, you might not look at him and go like, oh, he's going to run this. But he's driven by an inner sense of morality that gives him, it's like that mother lifting up a car when her baby's inside of it. That, like, drive for some purpose, right?
You got to remember, Toxie is an extremely powerful, physically
strong
character.
Almost like that permanent adrenaline rush you're talking about, Paul. Like, where Toxie is going to be so motivated to stop. I mean, like, he knows he can stop this evil, maybe for good.
Does he get stronger the more evil an opponent? No. That's
no,
never.
But
I have.
If he's more driven by
every single one of the fucking Toxic Avenger movies, and that has never been part of the lore.
I'll give an example. If Toxie is up against the Gremlins, right? He's probably not going to have that deep sense of like righteous indignation about a bunch of little gremlins, right? He's about the big, powerful bully that, oppresses small, meek, incapable individuals. So if he rolls against the Gremlins, I don't see Toxie's heart really being in that. I know he's still a powerful force, but if he rolls against like a Michael Myers who has murdered like 200 people.
Yeah, he's gonna be motivated as fuck.
Right.
Oh,
so
God.
You're gonna
he's going to really want that to end.
You're going to have to take that drive, I think, into comparison here. Now,
absolutely.
We have a couple more in the Fright Weights division, starting with one we've never had before.
Ooh.
True.
It's another horde, kind of. Maybe not a full-on horde, but a clan, I would say.
Yep. The Firefly clan, yeah.
Yep.
Firefly clan is a rotting American nightmare masquerading as a family, loud, profane, and violently unhinged. Bound together by bloodlust rather than love, living in filth and chaos, they delight in torture and murder with a performative glee, turning suffering into entertainment and cruelty into ritual. Figures like Captain Spaulding, Baby, Otis, Tiny, they drift between humor and horror with whiplash ease, mocking morality while inflicting unspeakable violence. There you go.
And they also like Tutti fucking Fruity.
Tutti fucking Fruity.
If that's somehow going to be affected by our role, maybe they.
Oh, that definitely will be a factor, Scotty.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
The love of Tutti fucking Fruity will have to be a factor. I don't know how, but somehow I'm gonna figure out a way to work it in. Yeah.
Beautiful. It's like to hear.
I love The Devil's Rejects. It's the only Rob Zombie movie that I can say I actively like. I do have some affinity for House of a Thousand Corpses. You guys both warned me very strongly against watching 3 from Hell.
I cannot.
So I
Yeah, 3 from Hell is not.
Yeah, don't watch.
I couldn't even watch it. But I will be honest with you. I enjoy House as a movie, House of a Thousand, more than I like The Devil's Rejects. I think they're both great.
Surprised.
No, I really like the vibe of House of a Thousand Corpses, and I like the more horror vibe to that movie than the action kind of outlaw vibe of this one.
I got
that being said, you get a better idea of the family dynamic, I think, in the second one. And that's the one that I really kind of am going to be basing it on when I'm thinking about them. This crazy group of people with this old mansion out in the middle of nowhere that's dilapidated, right? They know how to sneak. They know how to work together. And they know how to show up right at the last second to save each other and blah, blah, blah.
The House of a Thousand Corpses is, of course, a location on the tournament board, so they could end up getting that home field advantage.
And, well, another advantage, when you've got multiple people, you can coordinate things. Like, these attacks doesn't necessarily have to come from just one direction. It's much harder to defend against 5 people attacking you at once.
Well, remember, they're not the only horde or clan in this, though.
That's true.
So, I mean, we could have some battles that take place between groups.
Yeah.
You never know.
Last, but certainly not least.
And I think you guys all know because he's featured right there in the thumbnail.
Yep. Rounding out our fright weights decision.
I had to put him in here.
A lot of people would argue like fright weight, heavyweight with Art, but let's hear about him real quick. Art the Clown is a silent engine of sadism, a black and white parody of joy twisted into something unspeakably cruel. He's got a chalk white, pale face, exaggerated grin, dead, amused eyes, and he performs violence like slapstick, turning murder into grotesque pantomime that dares you to look away. Art doesn't rage or stalk with purpose. He plays, savoring fear, humiliation, and prolonged suffering with childlike glee and limitless patience.
True. And I love Art, obviously. I think, he's like the joyful version of a Michael Myers, I think. Michael Myers kills out of just endless dark compulsion.
And inventive cruelty, too. I mean, Art, as you see, like right now, is working on implements he's going to use and carrying his little trash bag with him.
Art is not about... I mean, if Art could make you suffer fucking for 100 hours, he'll do it. You know what I mean? Like, he's all about maximum cruelty. But, he does it with such innocence. And of all the evil clown characters out there, I think one of the things that people fuck up with these evil clown characters, and I think only Art and the Killer Clowns from Outer Space have ever gotten this right, is they feel like they're actual clowns.
Yeah.
Like they take joy. As much as I love a character like the Joker, he never feels like a fucking clown to me.
Well, I mean, he kind of does, right? Like he jokes and he uses those little teeth, you know,
but there's
that
always
blow
like
up.
this kind of like, I mean, it depends on the iteration, I guess, too. But like, You know, a lot of times nowadays the Joker is some kind of dark philosopher or something about the absurdity of man and this and that.
I think that's just like that's a preference though, right? Like because for me, if you go Joker, if you just say the Joker to me,
yeah,
I picture the Mark Hamill cartoon Batman Joker.
Yes.
Okay.
Like to me, that's the prototype Joker. To you, it might be Heath Ledger or one of these other iterations.
I can't help but see a lot of them in my mind, and
Sure.
they kind of get amalgamated a little bit. I think
TJC's the Jared Leto Joker. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
That's your favorite.
That's my favorite one. I love that he has damage tattooed across his head, so you know he's damaged. You know.
Yeah, I mean it's arguable, but I see what you're saying. That art for you is he's a truly evil clown that embodies the right kind of horror rather than he's an actual clown.
I mean, talk about a guy that can almost every fucking weapon available to him too.
David Howard Thornton, the guy that plays Art, said that his primary inspiration was Mr. Bean. So it's almost like watching an evil Mr. Bean a lot of times, which is kind of fun.
I see. I think we might have missed a couple of super chats.
Oh, did we?
Yeah,
did we
I
read?
haven't really been
Did we read
them,
these?
but we can go through and
yeah. Let me just do it real quick while we're here. Just thank you guys by the way. So we did. I think Children of the Corn is related to Pennywise.
Did that one, but
yeah, we did that one. Okay. Okay. Pearl has experience.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can read them if you want. Yeah.
Dragon in the West 1 says, I think the Children of the Corn God is related to Pennywise, and Stephen King has a literary multiverse connected by the Dark Tower. That's just speculation, though. So I mean,
it is speculation, but maybe, yeah.
I mean, he does like to tie his works together. Yep. Pearl has experience slaughtering hogs and is capable. She is my underdog favorite. That's from Cynical Citizen.
Well, you haven't even heard them all yet. You might have a better underdog coming, but hey, I respect the early selection.
Watching at double speed to catch up, but glad to see one of my suggestions. Pearl has made the cut. Justice for Black Phillip. Stop the Kirk blockade.
That's right. Black Phillip got fucking blockaded out.
Black Phillip has been in the tournament before. He didn't do well. He's a goat. I mean, he's a goat, dude. I mean,
because the Kirk blockade blocked him.
I have no problem with Black Phillip. That's not true.
And you go back and watch that Black Phillip thing. You guys were very against Black Phillip. Obvious anti-Black Phillip bias from the very start from the Kirk.
That's not true.
Speak slower, fellas, so you sound normal at double speed. All right, we'll try to speak slower for you. And that wraps up the fright weight division.
That is true.
And that is, of course, the characters that, maybe they're powerful in their own right, and there are some powerful characters in there, but, I don't think they're quite on the level of this next group, which are our heavyweights, starting with a former Tournament of Terror champion, a guy that maybe he's hungry to take back the crown.
Could be.
To prove himself.
I mean, he definitely played a role the last time in the creation of the Turcomorphobite, and so maybe he is looking to rip that Turcomorphobite up and reestablish himself as the leader of the labyrinth. Pinhead is a cold, eloquent herald of exquisite suffering, a figure of ritual and discipline rather than chaos. His pale flayed flesh mapped with precise grids of embedded nails, transforming his face into a symbol of devotion to pain and transcendence. Speaking with a calm authority and theological certainty, he offers no malice, only invitation, believing suffering and pleasure to be inseparable truths, awaiting those who summon him.
Pinhead has always done well in these tournaments.
Always.
Yeah.
He's, of course, a former champion. So, I mean, he is a fierce competitor, a tough one to beat. Stands a very good chance of going all the way.
I will tell you, though, he's got less of a chance in this one because I'm not a kingmaker anymore. This is my favorite guy in the tournament.
Kingmaker Paul.
If he loses, he loses this time around. He's going to have to stand on his own merits this time because this is a new day for Paul's ego.
I think that
Kingmaker Paul.
I don't think that you need to put your thumb on the scales too much for Pinhead. He does have a crazy power set.
True.
Pinhead's I think pretty much the best roller in the tournament. I don't know what it is about Pinhead. It's that luck from hell, dude. He's a demon. He has a demon's luck. He's rolled very well in every tournament.
And of course, You know, I mean, there's not much to say about the guy. He stands a good chance.
Like I remember there was one like Pinhead needed to like fucking have ultimate strength or some shit, and he fucking rolled it. He rolled like he was able to do something. He's lucky. He's lucky.
And you know,
The
we
luck
have
of the devil.
another former champion here.
True.
Can't fuck with this guy.
Oh fuck.
I mean, absolutely
The
not.
very first winner of the Tournament of Terror, maybe looking to reclaim his lost prize there, re-cement his spot as the top dog.
Yep. And you know, I think the reason he wants it is vengeance.
I mean, that's always the reason he wants
He is
it.
vengeance, the living embodiment of vengeance. A towering skeletal horror born from grief, rage, and dark magic, summoned through a ritual by those seeking retribution. He's relentless and single-minded, hunting his target with unerring precision across fields, forests, and hills. His body is a nightmarish patchwork of bone, sinew, and horned appendage, a creature that is both monstrous and elemental, as if nature itself had warped to enact punishment. Silent, implacable, terrifyingly intelligent, Pumpkinhead is not evil for its own sake. He's the incarnation of wrath.
He's a beautiful creature. I mean, he's a fierce fucking guy.
Super powerful.
I mean, he's insane. His powers are so fucking OP that I mean, we dropped the conceit of, you know, being able to attack his summoner as a weak point for him, because you just got to beat Pumpkinhead raw, and that is a fucking tough task. That's very difficult to do because he's fast, he's agile, he's strong as fucking hell. He can fucking come at you from the trees. He can come at you from any direction.
I mean, he can just rip a fucking roof off a fucking house and come get you.
Like,
no
nothing.
nothing.
There's not much you can really do against him unless you are fucking pretty OP yourself.
Well,
True.
there is. I'm thinking of there is one competitor in this tournament as well. We haven't got to this competitor yet that will have a huge advantage against him, though.
Yeah, the Turcomorbite.
Not even that. But yeah, sure. You want to, but there is someone that's new that's gonna. I would say if he rolls against, he's gonna have a.
I mean, there's more than one, I think, but
there's one in particular, and we'll get to that competitor, and you'll understand why once we.
Okay, well, you can tell me about it when we get there, I guess.
Femboy asked how tall is Pumpkinhead, so I looked this up actually. He's 11 feet tall, canonically.
Oh my god, he's 11.
Standing straight up. Yeah.
He's a fucking beast, dude.
Yeah,
So
Pumpkinhead
he's
is a
huge.
He's huge. He's huge. He's fucking gigantic.
I mean,
He's almost big enough and strong enough that, you know, maybe we consider leaving him out of these tournaments for a couple of rounds. You know what I mean? Because
maybe
it
But
really
he
is
might
tough to argue
reclaim
against
that
Pumpkinhead.
championship, though. So you never know. Then
He might.
he's just the
Then he's
foil
just
for
the
the
final
next
boss.
person to beat.
Yep.
But who can forget? I mean, we've had Carrie in this tournament a few times. She's not new. I don't think she's been in every single one, but I think she's been in a couple. Or maybe
I will
just
say this.
one,
I want
know.
to say this about Carrie before I read her little bio.
Sure.
She's gotten done dirty in
She's
the
gotten,
tournaments that
she's
she's
gotten
been
rough rolls and tough competition. But look, she's not done poorly.
in.
When
She is
she's
a
been in there-
powerful force.
I mean, we're talking about a person that can combust things at will, because she has both pyro and telekinesis. She can control multiple objects all around her with total precision. When her power is at its full fucking breadth, it's impossible, not impossible, but it's extremely difficult to even get close to her. Because literally everything in the environment is her weapon. She turns the entire environment into her weapon.
The only creatures that I think that would match her would be if she went up against another creature with psychic abilities.
I think she's the only psychic in this, if I'm not mistaken.
Or super speed.
Well,
of some kind.
actually, the next character probably could do some similar feats, but using a very different scheme. But we'll get to him in a minute.
Yeah, Carrie. I think Carrie, like I said, I think she's been done dirty because she is ultra powerful, telekinetic, pyrokinetic character. And she's relentless, and she's just broken by, you know, all the tragedy and harm that was done to her. And now she Like, I think we all have to agree. This is not Carrie. Like, she's not going to have to turn into this.
No,
she comes into the tournament this.
She is the biggest advantage she has is that she is the glass cannon, though, because she is squishy. If someone does get to her quickly or has the drop on her, I mean, that could be a very quick.
She is, at the end of the day, physically just a teenage girl, but her offense level is so high that it basically serves as a defense as well.
I agree. No, I definitely agree.
And when I'm arguing this time around, I'm going to be keeping that in mind. I'm going to try and keep in mind just how powerful this bitch is, because she is powerful.
Well, here's another thing we got to factor in here, is that she is another character to whom the environment is going to be so important. Because if you put her in a place where there's not much to work with, that might be a big disadvantage for her.
Or if you put her against something that's just so quick and relentless that it takes advantage of the fact that she is a mortal. You know, not immortal, but amortal.
Yeah.
She's just a teenage girl. She's not super strong. She's not immune to having her head lopped off in a swift, thing, and that's it, right? So she's not impervious, but goddamn is she a competitor that deserves more respect, in my opinion.
Well, like
and
Scotty
I think
said,
she'll get it.
Kind of a glass cannon, but the amount of cannon we're talking about is so much that it actually acts as its own defense. It's like she's the prototypical, the best defense is a good offense kind of character.
She's that fucking insane train cannon that the Nazis built to lob a shell like 200 miles. You remember that fucking Brandenburg cannon or whatever the fuck it was, bro?
Yeah.
She's that made out of glass, okay? Absolutely terrifying combatant.
Remember, I mean, they say that hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. That's not true. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned with fucking telekinesis. Okay? So don't fuck with her. But our next guy also has the ability to move shit around, not so much with his mind, but with his magic. And we're talking, of course, about Julian Sands, rest his soul.
Yeah.
As the
God rest the soul of Julian Sands. Like, what a fucked up way to go. Just lost in the fucking wilderness, never to return.
But you know what? I mean, look, I know it's kind of like a cheap sentiment, but he did die doing what he loved. He obviously had a passion for that. Well, it sucks that led to his demise, but he was a great fucking, I mean, I don't know if he was a great actor, but he was a fucking solid actor. And,
he was a favorite of mine just because of this group of films.
Dude, Warlock and Warlock 2 at least.
Yes.
Are fucking dope ass movies. And look, they're very low budget. They're I don't remember if it was Full Moon or if it was something else like that, but
I think it is Full Moon actually.
But they're great. I mean, for what they are, being low budget B movies, they do so much with that budget. They make such a fucking I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, the movies are crazy. I mean, they're really fucking good. He's an amazing fucking villain. He's seductive. You really believe that he is this favorite child of the devil. They had a great tagline. It was like, the devil also has a son or something like that.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen Warlock, go watch fucking Warlock, because that shit's dope.
The thing about Warlock that I think is going to come into play here is if you watch these films, he is relentless, man. He can be down and out, and he's always got a fucking scheme to turn it around.
There's always an ace up the hole or whatever.
Yeah, he's a great planner. Because if you remember the beginning of this movie, he's just gaffled the fuck up. They have him in those thumb screws.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they've got him in a tower. And like a lot of people, even an evil sorcerer might have just given up at that point, because what the fuck can you do? They're just going to lop my head off tomorrow. This motherfucker escapes, travels through time, which is something we have to take into fucking consideration here.
His power set is enormous. Like, he has insane powers. He can fly.
He flies. He's got wicked spells. He's got the ability to conjure magic if he gets a piece of a person or like some of their hair. He can conjure curses against that person. He's got a really, really notable power set. And I think he's probably going to be a pretty good combatant in this, honestly.
Taking prep time into this? I mean, well, a lot of times that depends on the roles and stuff like that.
It's going to depend on roles, but obviously, if the Warlock gets to prepare.
But look, the Warlock also is a guy, like, he doesn't, I mean, prep
can
time
improvise as well.
Prep time is all well and good for him. I mean, that's going to make it stronger, but He doesn't need prep time. He's also a master improviser.
He's like your all around, like he's your jack of all trades character. He can pretty much do it all. I mean, he can be physical, he can be magical,
he's
got
an
elemental.
OP power set for sure.
He's gonna be hard to defeat in this tournament.
Now that being said, he is like Carrie. I mean, he is a mortal fucking guy. He can be fucking killed and stuff. Like he's not like you fucking blow his brains out. He's not gonna be like he's done. But you know,
remember, I mean, he's hunted as well.
But you gotta get to him.
I mean, he's still hard to kill. I mean, yeah, it's possible to fucking get him, but it's gonna be really difficult. And I mean, look, that dark magic can come into play with that too.
But I know what you guys are thinking. You guys said we had a bunch of new people in this tournament, and so far in this fucking heavyweights division, it's been all fucking returners. Well, that ends now.
That's done.
Yes.
We got some
brand
new people for you.
heavyweights.
Some people have never competed before. Now, this next one, maybe technically kind of a version of them competed, but we're changing things up. We're going with the...
I mean, it's a whole new day for this next competitor.
Yeah.
We are going to do the Del Toro Frankenstein's monster, who is more of a Mary Shelley Frankenstein than a big dumb meathead like he's usually presented. Now, at the very beginnings of his life, he is childlike and kind of dumb. But we're going to go with the version of him towards the end of the movie. And I got to tell you, if you haven't seen the film, he's a force to be reckoned with. Yeah. He is regenerative, almost immune to pain. He regenerates almost immediately from wounds. He's fast. He's strong, and smart as well. Incredibly intelligent. So yeah, a real predator that we're gonna have to. This is not, dude with bolts in his neck, big giant retard.
This definitely not. But you know what? I would say this version is a little bit less evil than that, though. So more empathy. So I mean, this Frankenstein perhaps mentally can be beaten a lot easier than physically.
Maybe.
True. He is very smart. Mentally. He's very emotionally compromised.
He's very emotional, but I mean, his emotion is all kind of geared towards his creator. So you take that out of the equation, I don't know if that's going to be as big a factor.
I mean, yeah, true. But I mean, if you strip that away, his powers remain. He's fast, strong. He's really capable killer and regenerates like very quickly, like almost like a Wolverine level of regeneration.
I really would like to see him go up against Pumpkinhead. I think these two might come down to it. It is very possible.
And in terms of physical strength, I mean, this character canonically in every version is immensely powerful.
Yes.
I mean, like, we're talking about a character that can
he can and
do things far beyond what his physical size would imply.
In the movie, he's able to take an entire vessel that is stuck in ice and free it.
Yeah, free it from the ice. I mean,
this character is super.
That means he's
strong.
more powerful than an entire crew full of men.
Yes,
working to liberate this vessel from the ice. I mean, he's insanely powerful,
insanely strong. He leaps in this film like huge distances. Is capable of brutal and sudden violence with that strength as well. And I think that this guy, more than any of these other competitors, is a tank.
Yes.
This guy is all about absorbing punishment, laughing it off, regenerating back from it, and just coming at you.
He is not a glass cannon. He's just a fucking cannon.
This might be the tankiest character. I mean, Pumpkinhead, I would argue, is maybe on the same level, but God, it'd be close.
Yeah.
It'd be fucking close, dude. These two.
We just don't. I've never seen Pumpkinhead regenerate.
Yeah.
And so I feel like maybe he has the.
He does. Pumpkinhead does regenerate.
He does. You're right. He does regenerate.
Yeah,
you're
I'm
right.
saying like those two. That's why I'm most interested. I hope those. I mean, it might come down to those two at the heavyweights.
It might be two big tanks. This guy's going to be interesting to watch, though. I think he's going to be a big competitor in this.
I agree.
Could win this. He could win this.
Oh yeah.
We have a very fierce competitor in our next entry as well. I mean, of course, you'd expect nothing less from this division.
Yeah.
But this is a classical monster, a monster from antiquity. Probably, I mean, got to be the oldest monster on this list, right? I mean, maybe one of them at least.
As far as the stories go, yeah. We're going to do Medusa from the Ray Harryhausen, the famous Ray Harryhausen Medusa from the Clash of the Titans, 1981.
I love this movie, too. personally.
Yeah, this is a great movie, and this I pulled for this Medusa to be in the thing. I'll admit it, because I will tell you, she scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
I mean,
Oh,
she is
I
a
loved
great
watching this
classical
movie.
monster.
But she is so sneaky and vicious and disgusting and intelligent and brutal. She's got that bow and arrow. She's quiet.
And I'm
and
thinking about this, how do you
slithery.
stop these tanks? I mean, Frankenstein and Pumpkin are tanks, but when you turn to stone,
If you fucking look,
doesn't matter.
and we've already come up with a conceit because we realize if these characters were ignorant of Medusa's abilities,
They look in your eyes.
they're all just gonna get fucked up. So you got to know going in that she has this power,
Yeah.
because otherwise they would all just fucking fall to her. Because look, she has one of the most OP powers you could possibly imagine. If you look at her face, you turn to stone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that is going to be that means that all of our competitors are going to have to defeat her while avoiding eye contact at all fucking costs
But do remember how she is beaten in the film.
by seeing her own reflection, right?
So, these competitors, it's like it's a perfectly balanced power. She doesn't really have much power beyond her stone thing, sneakiness. She's a good archer, right?
She's very fast. She's very
she's
accurate
fast.
with that bow.
Pretty strong as well.
She's pretty strong. I mean, I don't think she's on the level of Frankenstein or Pumpkinhead with
No.
physical strength, but she's up there. I mean, she's a giant fucking snake-bodied bitch.
Yep.
So, I mean, you got to believe that snake body is capable of some... I mean, look, snakes are fucking muscle.
Yep.
Now, we don't
The
know how
brainy-
strong her
the
upper
brainy
physical part
characters-
is, but yeah.
The brainier characters are going to have an easier time with this chick, because that is how the main character defeats
Well, they're
her.
going to have to... Remember, whatever location they're in is going to have some kind of...
Reflective
mirrored
surface.
that they can
Yeah.
fucking take
And if it-
advantage of.
And if it's Medusa's
True.
temple, I mean, you're not going to have much. I mean, so I think where she rolls location is going to be probably the prime determination.
So, but they might not be able to use that little trick. They might have to just defeat her ass straight up,
That is
which
true.
plenty of these characters are capable of doing.
Yeah, they can. I mean, if you lop her head off, she's dead.
But I think she's definitely a competitor, and I think we probably will see at least one of our other competitors turn to stone,
Now-
but we'll see.
A question is it possible if someone defeats her to take her head and use it later?
Well, I mean, canonically, that is a thing.
That's
so
happened. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
possibly, depending on the character that defeats her,
'Cause
if that happens.
Even once she's dead, those eyes are still effective.
And that's even after her head was made of stone. So, I mean,
That is true. That is true. She could drop an upgrade for somebody depending on the roles, and we could argue it out. I mean, it's definitely something that's on the table, but they're gonna have to get her head off first.
Yeah,
and this
good
bitch,
luck.
this bitch is she's a gorgon. She's like a half god.
Yeah.
She's born of God and mortal, and so this is, you gotta fucking respect.
Oh, I put
fighting
major
something like
respect
this.
upon Medusa in this tournament. I think she has a good chance.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at our next competitor. This guy.
Oh, I'm so excited
I
about
gotta
this
say
guy.
something about this guy before I even show you.
Yeah.
This guy, it is fucking criminal that we have not included this motherfucker in a tournament up till now.
It's true.
It is an oversight on our part that I think is a disgrace, but we're
Yeah.
about to remedy that shit right now. The great Tim Curry. We've had him as Pennywise. Why do we bring him out as Pennywise when this character was always in the deck?
I don't know. I don't know.
A huge
Darkness
oversight.
from Legend at long last.
Wow.
As big as fucking Pumpkinhead, probably, in terms of physical
yeah.
size.
Yeah. He's at least 10, 11 feet tall. Just a giant horned demon.
I mean, it doesn't look weak either.
He is
The
not weak.
embodiment of spite, malice, cold, dark, nothingness. He is a slave to darkness. He is a slave to the entropy that destroys everything with cold and calculating fucking precision. And he is unstoppable. I mean, you don't really get to see him fight for very long in Legend, But what you can tell is that he is a powerhouse. He uses those horns exactly like you'd think he would to charge at you, pin you against things, gore you. He wields a big staff sword thing, you know, with real deadly precision. He's got claws. It's obviously just ripped, just absolutely strong as fuck. He's just got horrible, cruel hooves on his feet. I mean,
conniving, intelligent, brutally intelligent.
Yep.
And, you know, another thing about this guy, too, probably the one weakness that we do know he has is he is a little weak to light. But there's not, I mean, this is a horror tournament. There's not a lot of super bright environments that he'd have to worry about, but that could be a factor.
Could be a factor. I mean, everybody's got a weakness, and his is definitely the light of the bare and naked sun is really going to fucking make it hard for him to win. But if he's in the dark, if he's in at nighttime and he's enclosed somewhere where you can't get the sun on him, good luck with this fucking guy. Yeah, this is a bull in a china shop right here.
Yeah, and I mean with a literal fucking set of horns on his fucking head too.
Yeah, immense set of horns. I mean, just an absurd set of horns, and he wields them with deadly efficiency. Once again, I'm with you, TJ. I cannot believe for the life of me that we didn't put this dude in.
Think about this. We got the Warlock in here. The Warlock is a servant of the devil. And darkness fucking is the devil. So I mean
he's as close to the devil because it's like, if you remember, the darkness serves some greater dark power.
True.
But he's as close to the devil as anybody in this tournament.
I mean, he is. I mean, you look at this guy. That's fucking Satan, dude. That's the devil.
I mean, he's definitely built like Satan.
He looks like the fucking devil. We don't know what the greater darkness that he serves is. I think it's probably something more conceptual than an entity, but whatever. That's up to interpretation.
That's a good question, Matt. Matt Blank says, is the last unicorn still alive? Well, I think we have to say it is.
Yeah, I mean, we'll say that it's still out there.
Because if it wasn't, then he would have plunged the whole world into eternal darkness.
If the last unicorn was fucking dead, then this wouldn't be a tournament. We would just
crown him now.
Yeah, he would just be the champion. He's not. Nothing's gonna stand up to him.
Sexy devil. Oh, you're not even fucking kidding, bro. This is the hottest devil too.
Dude. We are all animals, my dear.
I know.
My pussy got wet. All right.
Yeah. My pussy is dripping.
All right.
Holy shit.
But it's not all bad guys in the heavyweights division.
I mean, we gotta throw some different things in. You know?
I mean, look, we have Toxie in our fucking fright weights as a representative of the forces of good, and I think it's fair that we have a representative of the forces of good here in the heavyweights bracket as well.
Yep.
And we have for you the great, the powerful, the not Anthony Hopkins, Van Helsing.
Well, I just recently watched this movie, and he popped up in my head because I was like,
it's not a bad movie. Even though it's a big, dumb action flick.
Oh, it's fun.
It's a fun ride. It's a roller coaster.
The Dracula in it is horrible.
He's hideous.
Richard Roxbury plays Dracula in this, and he's just a goofball. But the rest of the movie is great. And I thought, how cool would it be? We got this tournament of monsters. How cool would it be to have somebody who's equipped to fight them? You know what I mean? Like a dude,
canonical monster slayer.
Right. So this version of Van Helsing is an agent of the Catholic Church, like a secretive agent.
Yep.
And he's, supplied by these secret church, weaponsmiths who design all these crazy monster killing devices for him. You can see he's wielding a couple of them here, throws these things, punches with these things. It's got a crossbow with explosive bolts. I mean, this guy, he comes to the battle ready to fight, Scotty, is what I'm saying.
Isn't he an angel as well?
Yeah, I mean, in the movie, he's technically a fallen angel, but we're not going to go with that. We're going to go with, because he's not fight. The reason he finds out about that is because he's fighting Dracula, who's the other fallen angel. It's almost like a fucking Archangel
I mean, I'm
Michael
not
versus
riding-
Satan
I
thing.
mean, look, I'm not writing that off. I mean, we got the fucking devil in here. We got a warlock. I mean,
Well, look,
Yeah.
he obviously has some holy power, and we're gonna fucking. I mean, it'll be a factor for sure.
I definitely think he gets a buff against like it's gonna take a lot for him to be rattled by a monster showing up.
Well, he ain't gonna be rattled by shit, dude. I mean, like,
He's not afraid of any of these monsters.
no, I mean, look,
he's
this is a guy that fucking slaughters monsters for a living. Scotty, why don't you tell people about Crazy Scotty's insane deal again? While
Yeah.
I go take a piss, and after that, we're gonna take a look at our competitors in the video game bracket. And these characters, I believe, every single one of them,
all of them are new.
brand fucking new to the tournament.
I believe so, guys. When we set out today to offer you a deal, TJ said, I said, TJ, what should we give these people off? TJ's like, oh, God, you know, TJ is fucking miserly. 10%.
Stop it, Scotty. You're crazy. Don't do this.
He said 10%. I asked Paul. Paul is a more generous guy. Paul said, give him 30%. But that wasn't
Scotty,
enough for
don't do this.
me. I came to the guys and said, how about 50%? The guy's like, you must be crazy. And I'm like, you know, guys, I'm not crazy because you know what? 50, that's too low. How about 60? And the guy's like, there's no fucking point. Scotty, we're not gonna
Unthinkable.
make any
Nobody
money.
gives 60. Nobody ever gives 60,
Why would you give
Scotty.
60% off, Scotty? You got to be crazy. And I said, you know what? You're right, Paul. 70%. And Paul pretty much just wanted, no, we can't do it. TJ, don't even think about it. TJ left the room in disgust. But then when he found out it was 80% off, the guys were like, Scotty, how could you, what's the point? Why even fucking charge money at that point, Scotty? And I said, well, you guys are going to be really upset when you find out it's 85% off for 48 hours. 85%, that's $1. Would you buy that for $1? We would.
I'd buy that for $1. I would.
$1.05. I calculate. If it's slightly more, screw you. It's basically $1. But only for 48 hours, guys. So if you want to see the True of Terror, and you tell me I ain't got $1, well, if you ain't got $1, I'm sorry, then you can't see it. But otherwise, you can see it. Now, you can gift memberships, and there are some gifted memberships we're going to give out after this show.
Yes.
If you're not lucky enough to get one of those for 48 hours only, it's $1.
It's $1.
So come and try the Patreon.
It's
Come
a
and see,
buckaroo.
and watch the tournament, and enjoy. I mean, look, we have like, I don't know, 8 bajillion hours of content.
Oh my God, yeah, it's at
We've
least
done
8
so many
bajillion.
shows. We've done over 500 DFFs. We've done so many gauntlets. I mean, we've did a 24-hour show recently about our best friend. So we have a lot of stuff, guys.
Yep.
But come to the tournament most of all, which is going to happen tomorrow.
Yep. Well, that's why we did this deal. You know, if you want to see this tournament go down for $1 tomorrow, you can join us on Patreon, and maybe you'll stick around. Maybe you'll like it so much, and you'll like the content so much you'll stick
you
around.
put your dollar to the Pessimist Productions Patreon when you sign up with this insane deal, Scotty85. Use the code Scotty85. Get 85% off your first month of a Patreon, and just know that TJ doesn't get any of it.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yes, you would, TJ. You're gonna give us $1, TJ, but guess what? We've decided this month only, no money for you. Okay.
All right, cool.
Moving along with that.
So when it comes to this next bracket, gentlemen, before we go into it, I think it is also an egregious oversight on our part that we've never done video game characters in this. Because there's tons of horror video games, right? And
Well,
really
we have had
iconic
Nemesis.
monsters.
We have had Nemesis, but you know how that went.
Yeah, Nemesis never did too well, but that's okay because we got a
We
whole
have-
slew of them this point.
The
Starting-
first video game bracket guy is Pyramid Head. Embodiment of punishment made flesh, a towering, faceless executioner whose presence alone inspires dread. So yeah, he is. Yeah, I don't know why we haven't done Pyramid Head.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you why. Because the motherfucker is so goddamn OP, it's insane. Because
Well,
look,
yeah.
even canonically in the game, you don't defeat him. He just at some points like, I guess I'll kill myself since you can't do it. And impales himself on his own fucking sword. So, I mean, like, you never see this guy go down from anything.
Except
Nope.
himself.
Like, he takes himself out.
I mean, yeah. So
So
it's
that's
like,
it.
It's like, yeah, dude, I know.
As far as we know,
I know
there's no
Pyramid
other
Head
fucking
can kill
weakness,
himself.
man.
I know Thanos can Thanos himself, but I mean, what does that say? That you can only be beaten by yourself?
And this is a fucking scary goddamn character, too. This is, of all the characters on this list, this is the only one that's ever got a genuine fucking fright out of me, and not just once. Multiple goddamn times I have shit my pants over something Pyramid Head did during the course of playing Silent Hill fucking 2.
Well, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
He's a fucking scary goddamn encounter.
Well, that's why I think that this character is going to really inspire dread in most of these other characters. There's only a few of these characters that we've talked about so far that I would say are immune from just like the idea of physical dread. Because this guy is going to terrify anybody he's up against that has the capacity to feel fear.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, if like Carrie goes up against it, like, you know, if it's any character that is just more than the mortal side, I mean, you're gonna have dread facing him.
Yep.
There's no way you wouldn't.
I mean, I think even some of the characters that have probably never experienced that in their life might fucking start to feel a little bit like, whoa, what can I even do?
Yeah, I would say unless you're someone like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't think Pumpkinhead.
Pinhead is not going to be afraid of this guy. In fact, this guy looks like something that would be roaming around with Pinhead. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't think that Pumpkinhead has the capacity to feel fear,
Yeah,
nor Jason, nor Michael Myers. But
the fact of the matter is,
Carrie,
this guy canonically wields a gigantic fucking sword that can cleave pretty much every other competitor in this fucking competition in half in one fucking blow. So I mean, like, this is a fucking fierce guy.
Yes, it is.
So I mean, he's a tough one to beat.
Yeah, this is potentially like,
I mean, it's just raw physical power and complete fucking unstoppable fucking drive.
If Pyramid Head gets the drop on you, you're dead to rights. I mean, it's hard to see how you're not dead.
I mean, the only reason that the fucking the protagonist of Silent Hill 2 survives because Pyramid Head likes fucking with him.
Yeah. Essentially. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. You know, hard to argue with that.
All right. We got another guy here that's also going to be a tough cookie, and this is a very different sort of character.
True.
We wanted there to be some representative of Resident Evil, but, you know, Nemesis we've had
do
here.
well.
He never does well. He just fucking sucks, so whatever. I was pitching Mr. X, but, you know, whatever. He's kind of just Nemesis with a different fucking skin. So we decided to go with a little bit of a different direction. One of the most fierce fucking fighters you could possibly imagine. A fucking guy that's lightning quick and insane.
I mean, really the OG villain in Resident Evil.
And
right?
I have a question about this.
He's really the villain in Resident Evil 1.
I mean, he's really, the most overarching villain of the fucking series, okay?
So, I mean, it has to be Wesker.
It's Wesker, baby. I have a question about Wesker's sunglasses. If Wesker looks at Medusa through them sunglasses, is he still turned to stone, or does the fucking intermediary...
I mean, I think not,
Stop
because
that
like
shit.
I say no,
there were no
it's
such
Wesker.
things as sunglasses back in Medusa's day, and so it wasn't an option. But I think that might give him an advantage, and it is ubiquitous that he has sunglasses.
Yes.
He's never. We've seen his eyes behind them. He's tipped them up, and he's got a little fucking beady red demon eyes back there.
Well, you know, another fucking thing is, if he does end up facing against Medusa at some point, which he could in that triple threat, those sunglasses, last I checked, are fucking reflective.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So I mean, there is a possibility there.
Yeah, that could be
if
a quick
Medusa
match.
makes it to the fucking championship, and so does Wesker. You know,
It
I
might
mean,
be
that could be a fucking quick dispensation of Medusa there. I mean, granted, you know, a lot of things have to happen for these two to meet, but that could be a fucking possibility there.
But it absolutely could be a possibility. And this guy, I mean, keep in mind, we've just talked about his power against maybe one or two of these people. Wesker wields a sword and pistols. He is brutally, cunningly efficient. He's got mutations that allow him to, you know, put the T-virus tentacles out of his arm and shit.
He can take a ton of damage because of the T-virus.
He can take tons of damage.
Yeah.
He's definitely a regenerator.
He might be the fastest. He might genuinely be the fastest person.
Well, I mean, think about this. I mean, this is a guy. He's as strong, or very close to as strong as the strongest competitors in this, and he's fucking lightning fast, and he is regenerative, and he's fucking intelligent as hell.
I
mean, like, this is like,
and he has badass weapons.
And his weapons are. I mean, you just crank every fucking thing on the dial up. Like, he is like probably the most well-rounded fucking character that we have in this fucking tournament.
Yeah. Honestly, I said that about the Warlock, but I think you might be right when you actually say it's him.
I mean, like, there's just something like he doesn't. I mean, it's fucking fierce. I mean, he's gonna be a tough one to fucking beat.
But he does not have any magical abilities.
No.
Or psychic abilities.
There's no psychic powers.
Well, I mean, he can
he
can do the mutant tentacle thing. It's not magical. I guess it's more biological.
But you know what? That gives him a huge ass reach too, doesn't it?
It does.
Sure
yeah.
does.
You can reach out with them tentacles. So this guy's gonna be pretty vicious to beat, I think.
This might be the video game champion here. We might be looking.
Might be.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know though. We've got
some
some other heavy hitters in this video game shit.
There are some other fucking fierce competitors
I mean,
here.
some real fierce competitors still to come in the video game bracket.
The Caco Demon from
Dude.
Doom.
We needed to get somebody from Doom in this.
And we could, yeah, of course, naturally, we thought about the Mastermind or the Cyber Demon, but we're like, come on, that's ridiculous.
Too much.
That's fucking
it's
ridiculous.
too much.
We'd need to create a whole other bracket to include some shit like that.
And maybe
you know what
we
isn't
can
too
do
much though? These fucking nasty bastards that are responsible for probably more deaths in the original Doom for me than any other fucking creature, because they come in hordes. Now this is gonna be just one. Or we could make it a horde, because usually these guys come in 5 or 6, but
shoot fireballs at you. Yeah,
they spit evil green venom fucking hellfire at you. They're huge, giant claws. They fly, obviously, and they're imbued with the power of hell. I mean, one sinister eye in the middle of their face, nothing but fucking inhuman desire for evil behind that eye.
And they only fear the Slayer. So, and he's not in the tournament, guys, so they ain't gonna be too afraid.
The Doomslayer ain't in this tournament. No,
if he was here, yeah, they'd be shedding their britches, but
if he was, if he was here. But no, the Cacodemon, I think you got to watch this one. Maybe a throwaway pick. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, that flight ability is gonna take him a long way. We know he can take a lot of damage.
If he doesn't
he's got good offensive attacks.
There are other Doom characters to be put in next time if the Caco Demon just doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, we could always upgrade to a Cyber Demon or something.
Yeah, this is the one I have the most questions about, but you know what? It's good to have some from Doom. It's my favorite game of all time.
I mean, maybe we just make the decision here that this is another Horde fighter and we give him 6 Cacodemons.
Let's give him 3.
3 Cacodemons.
Yeah. A trio.
What do you think about that, Scotty? A trio of Cacodemons.
You know, I mean, that's, dude, you know what, Paul, you did not
That's
mention?
how they come in that's
Look
how
at
they
those
come in
teeth,
Doom.
too. You might not think it, but sometimes you're playing Doom. These guys bite your ass.
Oh, yeah. They could swallow some of these competitors whole.
So, yeah, I like that idea.
Triple Cacodemon, then. It's a Horde fighter.
Triple threat.
Oh, my God.
And you want to talk about you want to talk about a goddamn ammo sponge, all right?
Holy shit,
These motherfuckers, man.
Dude.
Why the fuck did we put this in the tournament? I don't know. A Death Claw from Fallout. The most sinister of Fallout enemies. The most feared of Fallout enemies.
Wisely so.
And just an absolute beast. I mean, you could compare this creature to a number of the creatures that were already in this. Pumpkinhead comes to mind. I mean, right off the bat. Built very similarly. I mean, what can you say about these?
Death
Fast,
Claws are canonically
agile,
pack animals.
intelligent.
They should be a pack of, we can't. If we put 3 fucking of these guys in there, that's just too OP.
You're 100% right, but like we have to give. I mean, if we have 3 Death Claws, I can't credibly say anyone's gonna fucking win this.
What type of Death Claw? Probably like a legendary.
A
or
legendary,
some shit.
yeah. It's a badass Death Claw.
It's gonna be a badass fucking Death Claw. Big ass alpha fucking
about
legendary
as tough as the Death
motherfucker.
Claws come. Yeah, but it's obviously because they're getting
Because he's got tough competition, but he's a tough motherfucker. I mean, look
at this huge claws.
We're talking about gigantic. We're talking about strong. We're talking about something that can fucking one hit most fucking enemies.
I mean, in
this tournament, he might have to work a little harder, but
he has a massive leaping ability. I mean, they love to just leap at you with all those claws. You're done.
A Death Claw, is it the RAR? I don't know what that means. Sorry.
The RAR is a special Death Claw that's in.
Oh, no, it's not, I mean, whatever. We're talking like Alpha Legendary, something like that.
Yeah, it's an alpha fucking Death Claw. It doesn't have friends. But does it need friends? I mean, how many times have you been sniped out and fucking just murdered by a single Deathclaw?
Dude, anytime
I mean, fucking all the time. Especially
Every
if you're
time you
fucking-
play
if
this
you're
game.
playing New fucking Vegas or something, you round a corner, there's Deathclaw, you're fucking dead.
yeah, this is like a
it's a
mine
big-
area. If you hate someone, you're like, yeah, go there, go check that out part of the map out. There's some great loot.
Oh yeah.
I think it might be. It might. Be, I mean, we might look back on it as a mistake to put this in because I can make a good argument that a Deathclaw could beat everybody on this list.
You can.
It's going to come down to rolls.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's gonna be a tough one.
Shoot, I mean, they're
Just
huge.
think about it.
They're hugely tall.
It's got
how
everything.
How tall are the Deathclaws? Do we know that? Like,
I mean, they're
we
pretty
could look it
fucking
up.
huge. I mean, they're like probably 11, 12 feet.
I'll ask
something
real
like that.
quick.
yeah, like for basically the toughest of like obviously besides the specialty Deathclaw. Like what is like is it legendary that's the toughest in these games?
I don't know what
Let's
the
see.
toughest
Deathclaws.
is, but
It says here 9 to 10 feet tall.
Oh my god, they're 9 to 10. So I mean,
So just a hair under Pumpkinhead
it says
in
that
terms
they can,
of height.
they can reach up to 20 feet tall though. But yeah, I
Well,
mean,
we're not going to do a 20-foot tall
Yeah,
fucking
They're
that's
Deathclaw.
fucking. It can get pretty huge.
so we'll go with
That's
the average
retarded.
10 feet tall. I mean, so basically look Pumpkinhead in the eye.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
wow,
Yeah.
that is rare.
yeah.
Deathclaws
I mean,
are not smart. They just hit. They're strong and powerful. They don't have regeneration.
No,
but-
they are smart. They're ambush predators, dude. These are
yeah,
not
they might not
stupid
be,
beasts.
They might
They're
not be
not- they're not
intelligent in
like-
the way that like fucking darkness is or something.
You know what
but-
they're you know
No.
what they're intelligent at? Killing.
Yeah. Well, that's all that's all.
You
But
know,
they're
sometimes
specialized
intelligence
for that.
fucking. I mean, look, that kind of
They have a
intelligence.
specialty of intelligence. Yeah.
Because a lot of these other motherfuckers you play head games with. You ain't playing
Yes.
head games with no fucking Deathclaw.
No, you ain't playing
No.
against the Deathclaw.
Yeah, they're animal smart. They're specifically designed to hunt and kill everything in the wasteland, and that makes them keenly intelligent, just not higher intelligent. You know what I mean? But this is not some stupid lumbering moron that is everybody's going to get the drop on. This is a
No.
fucking predator here, literally.
You shoot it with a Gatling laser. Well, no one in the tournament has a fucking Gatling laser, so we'll see.
Rut-row. You want to go to our next guy here? Another good guy and another dude that's really got a canonical connection with the devil.
True.
Son of the devil, half demon, Dante from Devil May Cry. This dude toe to toe with Wesker would be you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing that right
Well,
now.
we'll see how the randomizer fucking
yeah,
set it up.
If those two get set up for the first
I always
match,
randomize it because otherwise I'd be tempted to
to
put
pair.
things where I want them
Okay.
and stuff.
Somebody said, so I don't think you guys know how OP Dante is. I do. I've played all of
Yes,
these.
we
We
do,
are
bro.
not giving Dante his devil form. He is not going to be able to turn into his almost unstoppable, impenetrable devil form. He is going to be Dante, as Dante is for 90% of the video games. Super fast,
So,
super agile.
we are aware
resist-
how badass he is. Yeah, we're not
yeah,
underplaying
resistant to damage, pistols, blade, super fast. Right? We get it.
Agile. Yeah, he's got it all.
We're not giving Dante his final fucking form, okay? That would be retarded.
Yeah, there'd be no.
We're not
killing.
letting him,
he
you know.
wins. Yeah, he wins. That.
But we are giving him his pistols and his sword. So we'll see. Dante Moggs Van Helsing. Hey, that's the way. He may not even ever face Van Helsing.
Or maybe
That's
he
the way
will.
these work. Maybe
But
he
you
will.
gotta
I
remember
don't know.
though, too, guys. No matter how OP a motherfucker is, there's roles out there that could fuck Dante in the ass. Okay?
Alright.
So remember, there's always the scales of the tournament fucking randomizations, okay?
Yeah, you guys are
Yep.
being overconfident. You're assuming he's gonna get prime rolls every time. Now, if he does, sure, but he might not. He might get terrible disadvantages.
You never do, you know?
Like, what if he rolls no weapons? I mean, he's still tough. I'm not gonna say he's a pushover.
If you
but-
have to nerf a character, okay, then Dante's not in it then. All right? Dante's gone. Because you're right. He's too OP. He's gone.
No, he's in it. Fuck them.
Yes, quit being a bitch.
He's
Whatever.
in it. This is a fucking goofy video. This is a goofy fucking thing, dude. This is not real. We can make him as OP as we want or as not OP as we want. Just fuck off, bro.
And we will fucking nerf and cry if we want to.
Do you know how powerful? Do you want to know how powerful any character is? As powerful as the writer decides to make them. And guess who's the writers in this? We are. So fuck off.
Yeah. Isn't it great?
Dante is going to be what we say.
If in your tournament of terror you want to make him too OP, then that's fine. You do it.
But that's what we're doing. Gorilla could beat him. Yeah, Gorilla.
Okay,
well, Gorilla could fucking wipe the. If Gorilla was in this tournament, then obviously Gorilla would be the fucking champion.
Yeah, there's no point in putting Gorilla in a tournament because I mean, unless it's one of the exceptions that Paul has never mentioned, goes in the tournament with Gorilla.
No.
Yeah, but
no. Gorilla can't. I would never argue for Gorilla to be in this tournament because we just end the tournament.
Yeah, we would just say, it would just be Gorilla wins. He walks up the Turkomorphobite, flicks him, and that's it.
Yeah, it's over. So last tournament, you guys remember we had Meg Mucklebones, who was our first representative from the movie universe of Legend.
Yeah, that's true.
And for those of you that don't remember, Meg Mucklebones is a disgusting swamp hag.
She is.
And she was a fierce competitor, but didn't really make a run at it. For the video game category, and Scotty really fucking argued for this, we decided we were going to take a look and give a run to Auntie Ethel from Baldur's Gate 3.
Well, we did video games. I'm like, well, this is the perfect video game version of that.
Yeah.
So the claws are a big factor in this one. Auntie Ethel also has the ability to cast I mean, she is a hag, so illusion spells. When you're fighting Auntie Ethel in Baldur's Gate 3, she will create mirror forms, so you might not know which one it is. Also, invisibility.
She is a swamp witch. She has curses and hexes and spells and
which is the remember what I was referring to before? If Pumpkinhead goes up against Auntie Ethel, which I know that would be later on, Pumpkinhead might be fucked because she might just be able to undo the magic. I mean, it's credible. She's a swamp hag. She probably knows the magic to undo Pumpkinhead.
She might. She definitely would probably know some things that would be, if anything, effective against Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, if she goes up against Pumpkin, she probably has the strongest advantage being a hag. So that is interesting. I mean, like invisibility is another thing. She can move around quickly. She can teleport and shit. So she's got a lot of advantages, a lot of spells, and a lot of ability to deceive. And she's a hag, so she's very clever. If the character's susceptible to that, now obviously some will not be. She can play with their minds.
Yep.
Hell the fuck.
And of course, a hag's always willing to make a deal with you. That's the devil's in the details, right?
Well, she ain't gonna be too much dealing in this because there's fights to win.
Well, there's fights to win, but I mean, there's many ways to win a fight.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Well, speaking of female video game combatants, we've got Lady Dimitrescu.
TJ wants her to go all the way.
Mommy.
Another representative from the Resident Evil series.
Oh, yeah. We needed multiples.
She's a towering, elegant terror, a vampire aristocrat whose poise and refinement mask a predatory ruthlessness. She stands over 9 feet tall. It says here when I looked into it, 9'6" with her hat.
Ooh, yeah.
Probably just a little over 9 feet without it. So this is a towering combatant.
Yeah.
An ancient vampire. No, she's more than 7 feet tall. She's 9. Tall. And, what do you need to say? A vampire aristocrat, ancient, huge, fast, deadly.
When she chases you in the video game, dude, oh my God. When you're playing this game and she's after you, you're like, no,
it's horrifying.
Admittedly, not a huge part. I mean, I would say not a minor part of the game, but not a huge part of like the playthrough of the game. But when you are being chased by her, dude, I would say it's terrifying. More so than even like, and I like to. Because like when it's Nemesis or something like that, it's kind of like, okay, Nemesis, like, he just looks like a monster, but she has more of a human-like presence, like almost like this giant is coming after you.
Yeah, man. I wonder how many of them other competitors gonna be fucking down by them big fucking titties. Ooh.
Her labias are a foot long.
Oh yeah.
You sick fuck. Why are you talking about her labias down here, dude?
Don't be talking about that. That's gross.
I don't think they're gonna come into play, but maybe they will.
You never know.
I mean, I know who TJ is to be pulling for,
Oh, no,
literally.
you don't.
Dude, he was,
Oh, well, yeah.
dude, he
maybe
was
now,
pulling
but-
for her last night, dude.
But you know what? Honestly, though, you guys talk about Dante's too OP, too OP. Our next contestant is the one who's fucking really too OP for this fucking tournament, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We're talking about the ultimate fucking killing machine, guys. We're talking about a competitor that can, I mean, honestly, we save them for last because I don't think that anybody else stands a fucking chance.
It was
when they are
stupid, honestly,
faced
of us to
with the
include this
fucking
next character.
wrath. And you know what I think this motherfucker has, too, before we even reveal who it is? I think that this motherfucker has an irascibility that rivals that irascible turkey.
Yeah.
I'm talking about an irascibility level that fucking is like the Frieza of irascibility.
Yep.
I'm talking about a character that's gonna fucking. I think he's gonna run the fucking gauntlet. You ask me.
We'll
Here you
see.
go.
Who is it, TJ? Who is it?
I mean, I don't even know if I want to show him who
could
it is.
be? Who could it be?
You have to show them, TJ. They have to know.
Yeah.
I am talking about the unstoppable, the inimitable, the indomitable Waluigi.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
He can't be beat.
What do we need to even say, man?
It's all been said.
What do we even need to say?
New tournament
It's
champion.
fucking Jover, bitch. Turkomorphobite, pack your fucking bags.
Wow! It's over. Who could beat Waluigi?
I don't know.
I think if
I don't know.
If
I'm
Dante,
honestly drawing a blank.
I'm gonna tell you this: if Dante and Wesker and fucking Pyramid Head all ganged up on Waluigi at one time, I would not bet against Waluigi, bitch.
I'm not going to.
It can't be done. Lol, what the fuck? Where's Shang Tsung? Oh, where indeed, good sir?
Or where's the thing?
We have one more sneaky twist for the Tournament of Terror, and I think we should tell them, boys.
I think
they should
too,
know.
because they asked.
They asked. I think they should know.
You think they should know?
If you guys remember the last
One of our competitors is not what they seem.
Oh my God. Randomly selected one of these characters, as TJ said, is not what they seem. And none of us know who it is. There's one human being on the planet
Scotty
that knows.
doesn't know which character is secretly Shang Tsung. I don't know which character is secretly Shang Tsung's. Paul doesn't know which character is secretly Shang Tsung.
Yes.
Only Amelia knows. And here is
Amelia,
the
once
thing.
again, is the arbiter. She did the thing for us last year.
Mm-hmm.
She will run in. So Shang Tsung is one of these characters we've talked about.
Yeah.
We don't know which one.
None of us
But
knows.
if that character should lose at any point, Amelia is going to run down and reveal that that character is indeed Shang Tsung, and another fight will ensue between Shang Tsung and the combatant. Now, if he's never revealed, then you'll know who he is at the end, and that same thing applies. They have to beat his form, and then they have to beat Shang Tsung. So
Huge
this is
advantage. He's
like
a-
the
he-
thing
He's
cranked up to 11.
He's a double elimination with that. I mean, he really is.
Yep.
You have to beat him.
He really
twice.
is. He has to be beaten twice.
And here's the thing. Once he is revealed, he has the ability to take the form of any fucking combatant he wants.
True.
I mean,
He
yeah,
has to
that's
decide at
canonically
the
his
top of the
power.
that's
fight.
his power. Yeah.
So you want to talk about too OP? Shang Tsung is the one you should be worried about being too fucking OP.
I mean, this is like the Dark Mirror match.
Because
okay?
anybody you fucking see
it's
before you in this
Pumpkinhead?
tournament,
Oop, no, I'm Pumpkinhead. Oh, I'm Wesker. Or who am I?
he's whoever
Whoever the
he
fuck I
needs to
want to
be to
be.
win the fucking fight. You got to beat fucking Shang Tsung, and we got no fucking clue who Shang Tsung is in this goddamn tournament, and we won't until he either loses
or wins it.
or makes it to the top without fucking ever being revealed. No
Wow.
Ganondorf, fellas. Hey, maybe next time. Limited slots,
Wow.
baby. But I know what you guys probably want. You guys probably want to know who's going to be facing off in these first rounds.
I mean, of course.
So, you know,
Let's take a look at the brackets.
In order to not, because look, if I was to pick the order these motherfuckers are going to fight in, I'd be trying to set up every match in such a way as, you know, oh, I want this person to fight this person, and I'm going to fucking give my guy that I like a fucking weak opponent so they can get a little ahead.
Yeah, it's the TJ card then. Or
Right.
It's the Scotty card or it's the Paul card.
That's why it's all randomized.
Mm-hmm.
The seeds are, I put on all the competitors and I just click the randomize button once and we go with what, that's always how we've done it.
That's true.
Yep.
And that's how we're always going to do it.
Yep.
So let's take a look. We have here our little card. This is our little run screen where we're going to run the tournament from. And as you can see, we'll tell you a little about this beforehand. We got all our competitors listed here in their different brackets. We got
Zoom in on this shit, TJ.
What's that?
Zoom in on this shit. Zoom in on this shit if you can.
Zoom in.
Yeah, zoom
and we
in
can
a
go
couple
further
of
in
little
there.
clicks.
We can
Yeah,
make
yeah.
it big.
That's what we
Thank
need.
you, King Bugs. I don't know if that's. I don't know how.
Thank you,
that
King
is.
Bugs. We love you. I'll even show you guys. We won't make it canon, but I'll show you guys how this shit works, and it'll reveal a little bit to you, but that's okay. You can get a little
Yeah,
taste.
let's do that.
So let's say, you know, we want what kind of fighter condition we might do. Well, we have to load a fighter first, so we'll just say Pearl and the Children of the Corn or whatever.
Okay, they're gonna fight.
Okay, so Children of the Corn. Let's say we want to give them a condition here. They're allergic to something here, and it's making them super itchy.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
There'd be some scratchy ass kids.
What's going on with Pearl?
What does she got?
Double her IQ.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Pearl's a fucking genius then, right?
I mean, at that
So
point,
it's Pearl,
yes.
but Pearl who is who she thinks she is.
Exactly. High
Whoa,
IQ Pearl.
buddy.
And let's see where they're going to fucking fight. Mars base.
All right, not an advantage to
Oh
either one.
shit!
I mean, I think it's a double IQ Pearl. That might be an advantage. She would
mean, yeah,
understand
she
what's
can-
going on a lot better than some allergic to everything around them Children of the Corn who are
Yeah,
itchy as
a bunch
fuck.
of
Well, I guess that
fucking.
is
Hold
true,
on, dude.
yeah.
A bunch of fucking.
Itchy.
Basically, what do they call it?
Hicks.
Quakers or whatever, running
Yeah.
around a fucking techno
Well,
base.
But Pearl still is. I mean, she's a hick too, isn't she?
Yeah, but we're talking about a hick who just had
We're talking
her
about double IQ Pearl.
doubled,
All right,
though.
well, I guess fair enough. But she's still gonna be a little out of sorts at a Mars base.
Maybe. But let's see.
Yep.
Let's say
Well,
we
what's
don't.
the twist?
Let's say you don't like it. Now remember, each of us gets 2 twists. So let's say someone here likes the Children of the Corn, feels like this isn't favorable to them. They could be like, oh, I want a twist on this.
Okay, so what are the-
Retwist.
Maybe you get a twist.
So I invoke.
All conditions are re-rolled, and at that point we'd re-roll all the
Re-roll it,
conditions.
Right. You
But
get
I'm
it.
not doing that because I don't want to reveal too much to you guys about
No,
what's on
of
there.
course, but that makes
No.
sense.
But I want to reveal to you now what we got for our first rounds here. First round. First fight of the night is going to be Jason Voorhees versus the Toxic Avenger, Toxie.
Okay.
Yep.
We got Gremlins versus Pearl
Oh,
for the
fuck.
next match. We got Michael Myers versus the Firefly Clan. And we got Art versus the Children of the Corn.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
So if the Firefly Clan goes on and Art goes on, or if we have the Firefly Clan and the Children of the Corn go on, we can have our first
Oh,
group
yeah.
battle.
Could
Dude,
be.
I actually feel like these rolled perfectly.
Yeah, beautiful rolls.
Jason Voorhees versus Toxie, those guys are similar fucking kind of things. You
Similar
know,
build,
Gremlins
one
and
good,
Pearl,
one
that's
evil,
interesting.
You know, Gremlins versus Pearl. I mean, Pearl is kind of a underdog in this competition. I think the Gremlins might be an easy win for her, depending on environments and roles and stuff. Not an easy win, but a fair competition at least.
Yeah,
Michael Myers versus the Firefly Clan. That's a beautiful fucking fight.
that's a beautiful fight. Yeah.
Because we're talking about one ultra slasher versus a bunch of not bad slashers, but more human slashers, I guess.
Yeah.
We got Art versus the Children of the Corn. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm pretty sure Art's going to slaughter the Children of the Corn. But
the
hey,
Children of the Corn are about to be
the rolls
bathed
might
I don't
in
know.
blood.
the rolls might not be in Art's favor there.
TJ, what happens if he who walks between the rows shows up?
That's true. I mean, it could be in the cornfield. Art could have a
Could be.
cold. Who knows what the fuck could happen?
Why would you do Waluigi? He's already 1-2 OP. You know, we did it. We're
Look,
gonna deal with it.
It's a mistake. Maybe Shang Tsung or something. I don't know. We'll see.
We don't know.
No corn to hide behind on Mars. You don't know that because if it's in the Mars base, they might have like a hab unit that's growing corn.
There might be a little environmental, whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And then he
greenhouse.
who walks between the rows might be in that hab. You know what I mean? You never know. You never do know.
Let's see
Never
how the
count 'em
heavyweights
out.
bracket shook up. First round, we got the Warlock versus Medusa.
Ooh.
A brutal battle. We got
That's a
Carrie
good battle.
versus Pinhead. I mean, that's going to be interesting.
That could be a slobber knocker right there.
I mean, we got a lot of chains flying. I mean, I wonder if Pinhead's animating his chains with his hellish power and Carrie tries to push against that. Whose force is going to win that,
Oh, shit.
Maybe they have one of those plasma
question.
ball battles where they're
Could
both
be.
shooting a beam and the beams fight,
Yeah, could be.
And the semis very well could lead to the matchup we talked about, Pumpkinhead versus Frankenstein's monster.
Oh,
That's
shit.
very possible.
If Pumpkinhead wants to get by, he's going to have to beat Van Helsing, the monster slayer.
Yeah, man, Van Helsing is really going to have to pull out all the stops for this monster, though. This ain't a typical monster he's going up against. So,
And then we got,
but yeah,
this is going to be an interesting fight, too. Frankenstein monster versus Darkness.
whoa,
We got-
buddy.
We got the fucking, I mean, we got basically the devil versus the monster of man,
Yeah,
I mean, that's some crazy
true.
shit. I think this is a pretty good card we got right here. I mean, honestly, no matter how it shook out, this was going to be an interesting one.
With the
dude,
video game.
these opening brackets are going to be fucking devastating. They're going to just, dude, if the video game ones shook out properly, we could have 3 ultra crazy competitive first round
And,
starts in there.
single elimination too. Previous tournaments, people could come back. I mean, this time there is no coming back. Really.
Are these still
Nope.
double elimination? They're not double elimination because we got too
Single.
many fights.
Yep.
All right, first battle gonna be Waluigi
Oh,
versus Pyramid Head.
fuck.
Poor Pyramid Head.
You guys gonna go out like that?
I'm sorry, everybody. It looks like Pyramid Head is done. I mean, maybe if he gets the best rolls in the world, he could maybe defeat. I don't know. Got Lady Dimitrescu versus Wesker. Hey,
Oh shit!
I guess they're gonna have to compete to see which Resident Evil character is gonna move on.
That is true. That is kind of cool.
We got a Deathclaw versus Cacodemon, which we've decided is gonna be 3 Cacodemons.
Triple
That
Cacodemon
actually
versus
might
a
have
Deathclaw.
been the best
That's an
roll.
interesting role for that because we're talking about the two more animalistic competitors
And
there.
well, the Cacodemon has the rare ability to fly. in this
Exactly.
tournament. I'm not saying that. I mean, obviously the Warlock and some other people.
And the
can too.
Deathclaw might be a little confused by that.
Yeah, that is true.
We'll see. And then we got Dante. I don't know why it says bike shop next to him, but
Oh,
whatever.
because we were gonna put his bike shop in the locations.
Well, we don't need
the
that
poss-
here, though. I'll take that off.
Yeah,
Before
yeah, I
we,
know.
yeah.
yeah, we don't. I just had it on there as
Now,
a note.
this one, I don't know. This one is kind of
Dante versus Anti-Ethel. Now, I don't know much about Anti-Ethel. I'm going to have to defer to Scotty on that. But
No, you should look. You
Go-
should
go
at
watch
least
a video.
read some lore.
Go watch a little video
Will
in
do.
the game and read a little lore.
Dimitrescu is pronounced Dometris, whatever. It's fine.
What, who
Dimitrescu is her
cares?
name. I'm going to say
Yeah,
Dimitrescu.
Dimitrescu.
That's what we're doing. All right. So that's how that's going to shape up. And remember, the winner of these 3 brackets, whoever ends up emerging on top,
A triple threat
is going to
final.
go on to a triple threat to determine which competitor is ultimately worthy of facing the almighty, the all-powerful, the all-irascible Turkomorphobite.
Oh my God! Look at that hideous
anyone
fucking
defeat
beast.
this monster,
I hope so.
irascible as
But
it is.
You know what? I mean, it does have it going for it that it can roll really well one time, walk away, and win the tournament. And you cannot use a twist in that round. I mean, now can you do? What is it? Your force roll? Can
No.
that happen? So there's nothing.
There's no interference or meddling in that final round.
Nope,
good.
nope.
There's no twists.
I just want to make sure of
Because
that.
the
I'm not
twist
saying 'cause
could-
I want to do it. I was worried about one of you guys or
It
both of you
has to
trying
be.
to do
I mean,
it.
there'll be fighter conditions, but there's no twists and there's no forced bullshit. It has to be a
I
straight
think
up
the
and down
twists
fight.
and force bullshit should be excluded from all the finals. What do you guys think about that?
From all the final matches.
Yeah, we're talking about in each bracket. If you want to use your twist, you can, but it's got to be round 1 or the semis.
I
Because
would
the
agree.
finals.
I would agree to that to the triple threat and the final, but I think it could still be used in the finals.
You're talking about in each one, because it would just let you like
You
undo
only get
every
one,
match.
Well, you only get one. Well, you're limited.
Right, but it
only
lets
get
you,
one.
like, if you use it in the finals, it lets you undo every match.
I believe
basically.
I have a rule for this already written down here.
Did you?
Let me see what the exact wording is. If a judge feels his fellow judges are fucking morons who got the outcome wrong, they may try to force an override. A 20-sided die may be rolled. If they get a 20, they can force an override. If they get a 10 or under, however, they lose the ability to vote in the next fight. This can only be done once per judge, and it cannot be invoked in the championship match since no penalty could be assessed.
Okay, so it's the champion. So it's only the championship match.
So I only have it as the championship. Now we could get rid of it for the finals too.
I would say I'd be fine with getting rid of it for the championship and the triple threat. I would say no twist, no nothing like that. But I think even in the finals here, I think you should. And I mean, you have a fucking Hail Mary. You have a 5% chance at most if you don't burn it.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
But you know what? If you here's the thing: if you did do that here, you would lose. If you lost, and you have a 50% chance of losing,
yeah, you
then
lose your
you
vote.
would lose your ability.
Yeah, you pay a
to
huge
vote
penalty.
in the triple threat.
Exactly, you pay a huge.
So you
penalty.
would pay a huge. You do take a huge risk using that here for a very slim chance that you would actually change the outcome.
5%, right?
5% chance you change the outcome. 50% chance you lose your ability
And you're out. And you're out of the
to
fucking
vote
triple
in the
threat.
goddamn triple threat.
So I think it's a pretty big risk.
So you would be taking a huge risk if you use.
I'm talking
that
about
here.
invoking the twist.
I mean, I don't think any of the twists fuck things up too bad for a final. But
Okay.
maybe they would. I don't know.
I mean, if you guys don't want to do it in the final, I think the roll should happen. The twist, I mean, I'm either way on. To be honest with you, if you guys want, to
Yeah,
put
the
twist
fine.
in-
That's what I wasn't really talking. I kind of presumed that we could use that anytime other than the triple threaded finals. But like what I was talking about is, let's make the finals clean with no twist. How they roll out is how they roll out. No fuckery, right? So no twists.
so you
That's
can
fine.
In
you
those
can
final
try
battles.
to use your force
yes,
there.
you can try to use your force.
because
Yeah.
you are taking a huge risk. You might fuck yourself out of the triple threat or whatever the next big match is or whatever the fuck.
yeah,
Yeah,
But
the finals of every bracket are twist free.
okay, no twist in the finals. New rule.
That gives us that gives us a clean fight at the end of every finals, and then a clean match at the end. Maybe we can twist the end ones too. I don't really care. I just thought it would be interesting to give.
All right,
You know,
no
the
twist in the
finals.
finals. So if you're in the final battle of any bracket, no twist. The triple threat, no twist. The championship, no twist. So if you want to use a twist, you got to use it in the first or second round of any of these 3 fucking tournaments.
I mean, the override is pretty risky too. I mean, if you think about it, anytime, because even if you do semifinals, you don't get it, you're out of the finals.
It's a
Now,
Hail
I'm gonna
Mary.
say
It's a Hail Mary.
if you
really
use,
is.
I'm gonna add a rule that if you use the fucking if you try to use a force maneuver in any of the finals, that automatically applies to the triple threat and not to the next match.
well, yeah, that would make the most
That way,
sense.
because that way you fucking pay a stiffer penalty for trying to change the fucking result of the finals.
Well, yeah, because that's the most logical place to use it.
I like that.
At that last point too, because because remember the final thing has to be decided unanimously, so it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, you can't be in the championship because
and
that
it can't be in the triple threat.
there
yeah.
absolutely has to be a unanimous consent on that.
Yeah, so the final,
But on the triple threat, that's going to determine who faces off. If you decide to try to use your force in any of the 3 finals, that is your penalty. If you incur that penalty, it's automatically applied to the triple threat.
no, I agree.
All right, fair.
I like that.
agree. That makes.
I think
perfect
that is
sense.
fair.
Yeah,
Because that way it makes it very risky for you to do that.
it does. Yeah.
All right, and that's going to be our tournament of terror. We're going to be doing that tomorrow at 4 Central, and you can figure out your own time zones,
5 Eastern,
et cetera, et cetera.
2
what would it be?
Pacific.
Yeah, 2 Pacific, 3 Mountain Time.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
all the time zones we know. If you live beyond that, sorry, we can't help you figure it out.
But can Shang Tsung become the Turkomorphobite? I said he can become any competitor, did I not?
Oh boy.
Oh shit!
Oh
Could
shit.
that be what takes down the Turkomorphobite? The Turkomorphobite?
Could be.
Oh my god, dude! How will this tournament fucking end? What will happen? I don't know, but you can know. If you're not a member, 48 hours only. Scotty's, what is it? Scotty's Insane Madness deal, whatever. 85% off. It's $1. Pay $1. See the tournament. New members only. If you're already a member, sorry, we already got your money. We already grifted you.
Remember,
sorry.
48 hours, you got to do that. 48 hours, baby. 85% off our Patreon coupon code Scotty85.
Do it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night, unless there's something else, huh?
Yeah, there's nothing else, I don't think.
I can't wait.
Have a good one, y'all.